Live. What up, YouTube? All right, let's get into it, shall we? Yeah. All right. All right, boys. All right, we made it. We made it this far. Let's let's take a look. Let's take a look at this, yo. Oh yeah, let me get the so much setup. I forgot what it takes to get this shit going. We're on Sync Sketch, right? Yeah. Sync Sketch it is. Sweet. Um So here we are. I guess let's see. Guess we get full screen it, right? Or what is this? Control shift theater mode. Ooh, that's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look. So if I do that, I would do this, go to front. No, we don't want that either. Auto fit, max fit. I think let's just watch it in full screen and then we'll just do it, break it down animation style. How about that? So, what up out there, nerds and nerdettes? It's Brad for show. We're doing a revival of the animation breakdown, and we're going to jump straight into Marvel Rivals. What other better place to do than to talk about some animation? Surprise! Our favorite Louisiana lover is back, and he's bigger, brighter, and balder than ever. Maybe it's a wig, maybe not. But yeah, we're talking about Gambit, and I can't wait. I'm excited. Let's take a look. I'll shut up. We'll press play, and then we'll break it down. Let's go. He's so gorgeous. He's got psychic abilities. What? Was he a support? Definitely got that thick Southern accent. Look at that cane. Oh, it's got like symbols on it and shit. Yo, please say remember my name. Please say remember my name. Pink Abs is back. Oh, and there's Rogue. Check that shit out. Oh, I can't wait for seeing Rogue. Okay. We did it. We did it. That was awesome. Oh shit. I don't even know where to begin. Let's break it down. Let me make sure I got this right. So begins November 14th, 3 days. I might have to jump into Rivals. I think this might do it for me. Let me fix my camera really quick. Your boy might have to jump at the Rivals for the first time and check this stuff out. But this is solid, man. I'm really, really enjoying what I see here. Bro, what is up with the fucking like crackhead Joker? Like who was it? The with the Jared Leto Joker medicine, man. He's got like tattoos now. He's got like sleeves. There's a Fleur de Lis. Oh, sorry. It's like snake eyes. There's the die, whatever that is. I can't even read that. I don't know what that is. It's probably some like more. It's probably like some fucking Louisiana shit in there too. Man, they punked him out, man. They made him a they made him a Suicide Squad character. The whole fucking tattoo sleeve. I'm not saying that's wrong. I mean, I like it. It's a kind of fresh new look to him. But man, like they kind of went a little heavy on the homages to everything that he's got. He's a pretty boy, Gambit. He's not too furry, or by furry I mean fuzzy. He's got a little aftershade. Looks like a young version of Gambit. Still got the blue. What is the brown trench coat? I don't know what this dye means. I don't know if all of a sudden he's like changing up his cards to a dye. But check out Rogue. Oh man, this is gonna be nuts. I don't even think we have a trailer for her yet, but it's so cool seeing these two come into a video game. Take note, Marvel. This is what we've been waiting for, what we've wanted. So keep doing this kind of stuff because this stuff makes your boy happy. Makes not just me. I'm pretty sure it makes everybody happy. These two characters are so underrated when it comes to the Marvel universe, making spin-offs and movies and bullshit. Man, this is the kind of stuff that we need. So hopefully they're listening. But yeah, it's really exciting to see these two. Let's just uh, so we can start talking about the stuff. Okay, first and foremost, the design. Wait, did I miss something here? Okay, there he is, full blown. Yeah, the design. Classic Gambit right here. Pink abs, uh, brown trench coat, nice trimming on the fold up. I actually like that. That's like a new look. He's got like belts and shit coming out of his sleeves. I like the pink trim around, like the rolled up sleeves is a nice touch. He's got like some belts on his gloves this time. It's not just a straight up what is it? Wacom tablet gloves. He's got some actual leather straps on it too. I think the big new things are the tattoos on his sleeves too. It's a nice touch. I would never thought of giving Gambit tattoos. He doesn't really have tattoos, but it doesn't really bother me. It's just as long as they're not going full blown Jared Leto with this guy. I think he's okay. He's a young, pretty boy Gambit too. He's got like some very femme features to him, man. Like the rosy lips and shit. Looks kind of drag. I'm not hating it, but at the same time, it's like it's a thing, you know, that I think they're trying to push on him. Um, but yeah, he's got like his card decks, classic 52 pickup shuffle. Looks like some Kingdom Hearts shit too, man. Every design's got like a X-Men character on there too. Looks pretty dope. I think I'm with it, man. You know, like they're rocking the hot pink, man. Down with that. Okay, so this is one of his MVPs. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let me get my marquee select. So it starts here, full volume. Okay, so he's got like some psychic shit happening. Let's take a look at that. All right, so classic rivals. Your boy comes in just on a zero plane, not really walking in on something, but I like how they're actually following the card in on the opening shot. It's a very neat move. The only one thing that I would try to do a little bit more of, because I'm not quite sure how this MVP starts. We're like sinking from his windscreen to like his MVP. Uh, I would like to see maybe the card just a little bit bigger. You know, probably that's what we do, probably not, but something about it just I want to see like a bigger card, like like flying towards him. I think that would really help out a lot. The pattern of the three cards doesn't make too much sense to me, and they're kind of really light too, like a very light translucent type of pink. There's nothing wrong with that, but at least have some little bit more frizzle so that way you're seeing some kind of dimension. Like the pattern of how these cards are coming into are kind of crossing him, which I don't really respond to. Like if it was something a little bit more like this one's coming through here, this one's coming like down there, this one's kind of coming out through here, just to kind of make like a vortex into what he's into like the middle of the screen. I think that would help out a lot too. I think this is like the kind of stuff that is really catching my eye. But again, who knows? This is just a quick cut. They probably got a lot more to the beginning of this, but that's just kind of what I'm noticing right off the bat. The way he catches it is interesting too. Like you would think he comes in a cross, but he does like a rabbit punch and catches it. And we kind of lose him in a little in this frame too. Dude, let's take a look at his design, man. Okay, so what does this shit say? Marie. Oh, is that his first girlfriend? I think that's the lore, right? Marie? Well, that's the one that's the assassin he was gonna marry to, but then he like 86'd and went to go get cigarettes and never came back. I think that's the case. Um, maybe that's what maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while. It's been a while since I caught up on my Gambit lore. Uh, but yeah, the look is cool, dude. The leather pants is cool. You get the classic like blue pink abs. Everything's like super fucking tight on him. He's got some pockets, man. Everything's kind of grayed out too. The trench coat is not as long as I'd hoped it'd be, and his hair is very coiffed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like a sucker for the Axel Rose type of hair. So when I think about Gambit, I think of like this crazy shit. you know, like just like a explosion of fucking hair. like almost like the rock solid Super Saiyan, level 4, 80s rock band type of hair. That's the kind of Gambit I'm used to. I don't mind it at all, but I do like how they're taking advantage of by hiding his eyes. I think that's a nice little touch. Catch is feeling pretty good. The punch in is feeling good too. I like this too. It took me a while to like kind of catch it because I was too busy looking at that. I think I think the composition of this can be a little bit more quarter profile because right now it's super profile. Like the way that he's built in this shot. I like the staging of the hands and the card, but I also think like you can make it a little bit more three quarters. So like almost just like say like for example, like his chest is kind of coming in. Actually, that's let me see. Yeah. Like let's just say like his face is kind of coming in a little bit more kind of like this, you know, kind of looking kind of like more here. Sorry about the drawings, guys. Like this is like my only time I'm really getting to have like sketch anything. I think like something like kind of like that and holding the card up can be a little bit more uh asymmetric, which but I don't mind what they've got through here. I do mind how they're kind of cutting him out of frame. I think like maybe one thing that they could do is just add a little bit more with the what is it, the collar and shit like that. This is an interesting design that's underneath this collar. I wonder what the fuck that is. Maybe if they show that off a little bit more, that might help it. Uh, but yeah, like especially with the hair too, like at least kind of come down on the front, use a little bit of that just to kind of give more of that Gambit profile. I think like one thing that really, really separates this apart is that we really, really want to see a lot more of his silhouette. And right now, it's kind of cutting out. Like the big thing about Gambit's silhouette, and they don't do it too much in here, is like he's got these very broad shoulders, like due to his trench coat line. So I think they're like kind of losing that in this one shot. Another thing too, this card is fucking huge, man. I mean, I get it. Like you want to see the cards. They really, really look good. But dude, it looks like he's got a fucking postcard, instead of like playing cards. Um, am I all for it? I'm fine with it, but at the same time, it's like putting it into perspective, his hands feel huge, these cards feel huge. And something about this design, like something about this one picture that they're showing with him and Rogue, like, I don't know, is he, like, holding her on the top of her shoulders? I don't know, like, I kinda feel like they need to swap them out. I kinda feel like Gambit needs to be over here and Rogue needs to be a little higher. Kinda feels like he's a little I don't know, it doesn't really feel like a macho hug to me. I don't know, it just the design feels a little kinda off to me. That's just me, my personal opinion. I think it's the classic, like, let me okay, to back my argument up here before you guys are scolding me with this shit. Uh, to back up my argument, here's my thing. Like, I'm so used to this, comic book cover right here. Let's see if I could find it. Yeah, this one right here. Here you go. X-Men, Kerbit, Cobalt, Rogue Kiss, right? This one right here. So as she's a little higher, she's got the arms over his shoulders. He's holding her underneath by her torso. The way I'm so used to seeing this cover like, racked into my brain right here. So when I look at this shot, like when I go back and look at this right through here, you see the difference, right? You see like she looks huge. She looks fucking huge in this profile shot. And he looks super small in this profile shot. Maybe it's because the arms are real. Dude, that's it. That look at his arms. His arms are so tiny wrapped around her shoulders. Her arms, man. Like I mean his arms. Like they look like girly arms right there and her head looks fucking huge. I don't know like what the thought process behind this, but it looks like he lost a lot of macho in it. Like this Gambit in this card does not look like this Gambit that's holding the card. You see what I mean? it's that's like kind of the thing that kind of offset it a little bit from me because like I'm so used to seeing this classic cover right here. that I don't know, like this Gambit, the Rogue looks Rogue should be Rogue is a sweetheart. Like she's very petite, but at the same time she's very strong. This shot, Gambit looks like a child compared to Rogue. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. But that's like the only one thing that I could say about that. Um yeah, so I think like maybe this card can get another crack taken out at it. But yeah, that's the only thing that kinda stuck out to me. Like, I see how stylized Gambit is here, and then I look at this shot, and it looks like a completely different Gambit. I dare say, like, a whole 'nother person. So, that's just my 2 cents on the card. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so this transition shot right here, this is fucking awesome. I love how they're using the crazy line backgrounds through here. This tran Let's, like, slow this down because there's a lot of stuff happening here that we're not seeing. All of a sudden, he went from, like, very, very, like, starry-eyed powder puff to, like, fucking pissed off through here. So this transition's feeling really good. I like how we get this, right? We get a hint of the card right before the transition. So, in a way, I feel like this could be, like, reversed even though it's upside down. I think, like, you can really hold on this spot a little bit longer before it transitions, but I like this move up. I like how it goes from here to here. We get all the cards that are flying in the distance, and it comes back down to the other side. Now, I love this transition. Yo, what up, Gamer? We're back to Anim breakdowns, buddy. I love this transition. Might I add a suggestion to this transition, Marvel Rivals? This is when I started getting into animation picky mode right through here. I love it. I love how it's going up and coming back down. And what we don't really catch is how the fact that he's catching it from the other side. So he starts from the right side, comes back down, and lands on the left side. Might I suggest this one thing? You can still keep this transition, but think of it as a 360 camera going over his body. So like literally like tilting over the shoulder, and so to speak, like if this card, so like let's just say Gambit's right here, he does his little card flick thing. This is Gambit with a third leg. I'm sorry, I'm used to drawing that. He like throws up the card goes over to the other side. Think about the camera position as it's rotating as the card's going over, and we're looking down at Gambit. So like imagine the card is going through the air, but in the distance, like imagine this is the card going through the air, but in the distance, we see Gambit like in a small, small silhouette back here, standing, looking up at the card, like as it's going, doing its thing. So as the card goes up, we follow the card over Gambit, over the shoulder, and coming back down. I think this transition could be really, really cool. That's just something I would like to try to experiment. Other than that, I think it's a really, really sweet transition. I like how they're using the stylized color backgrounds and kind of blending the purple into the pink too as well. That's really cool. The way that this card flows and is getting caught kinda caught me off guard a little bit because I get it, like, it's supposed to, like, start to, like, lose weight and start, like, blending into the catch, like, like when cards, like, are catching like a parachute. Oh, shit, by the way, his finger's going through the card too. I didn't even notice that until I slowed it down. Come on, Rivals, you gotta get with it. Who am I directing my attention to again? Remind me a second, like, who's fucking animating all this shit? I totally forgot. Drop it in the chat if you guys remember. Um, I think the big thing that really is catching out to me is just kind of the way that it's kind of flipping and falling. I think, like, I like the way that it's rotating and flipping, but I think, like, one thing what you wanna do is you wanna kinda keep it center, so that way when he does the flick, that way when he does the flick to the center through here, it catches, and then we start, like, bringing it more foreshortening towards the screen. So, like, imagine if it was, like, more shortened through here, the fingers, like, coming out through there, you see more of the arm through here, and you start, like, really catching more of his, start really catching more of, like, a perspective to like how he's extending or prolonging this catch through here. I feel like we kind of lose him a little bit through here. Like not I'm not saying that the perspective is off, but I feel like his head's a little small and we're getting a lot of negative space through here. I feel like some of that can be a little bit more prolonged. So imagine if like his head was here, his arm was kind of here. I don't even like this color that I'm using. Imagine his arm was kind of like through here. His fingers were kind of like through here, you know, and he's getting that catch through there with the card through here, something kind of like that. So we fill up the screen a lot with this nice features. I think that'd be cool. I really, really like how it's all set up. The camera work and the transitions are feeling really, really good. Uh this part, I didn't even notice his name was in the background until I slowed it down. Um I'm not in love with it, but at the same time, I didn't notice it till I watched it again. Maybe there's a way to prolong the back wording of his name in order to see it a little bit more clearer. I'm thinking when he does this shit to his like summons his fucking staff, like you can literally probably read it down here, like Gambit, you know, all the way to the back. That'd be pretty fucking sick too. Like if that was the big reveal when he bursted out his staff, I think that would probably be like a good way to go. Um, versus like having it in the background. I didn't even notice it till I watched it again. But this transition is pretty tight. I love this. I love the way that the camera's zooming in on this. Nice super close up right there. I love this little detail where there's hair is covering up that eye. Really, really sweet. I like how this is properly balanced with his head in the foreground, his hand prolonged in the background. You're still keeping the card in play. This pitch in, this squeeze and pitch out is probably the coolest part in this MVP. But yet I could be talking too soon because there's still a lot more into this. Okay, so this is the part that got me. Okay, and this is kind of the ending of the MVP. All of a sudden, he summons shit now, right? The Gambit that I know, he just makes kinetic energy into objects that he's holding. Now it just feels like he's like fucking manipulating cards, objects. He has psychic abilities now. This is not a Gambit that I know. Now, look at this shit like on his command, right? Doing like he's fucking making his staff rotate with his fingers now. So we've got like a psychic gambit now. This is new. This is new for me too. Am I against it? Not totally, but at the same time, it's like this is kind of like a different gambit that I'm used to knowing, like what his abilities are, what he can do, what he can't do. Um, but shit, the transition's feeling good. I like this posing through here. I like how you're prolonging the staff into the foreground, into the background too. Something really kind of odd about that fist that's happening down there as well. I think like if you wanted to really, really spice this shot up, because I love this fucking pose, dude. I think one thing that I would like to try to do, and one thing I would try not to do, is one this stray. Is that storm? Yeah, the stray storm card that just like covers up his face. I'm not too with that composition. Like if you're gonna do that, man, just toss that fucking postcard over here or something like that. You know, like give it a little. I get it. It's like a magic trick. Like boom, here's the staff. Cards are going everywhere, but like, dude, like it's fucking covering his face right there too, and it just gets in front of him too, right there. I'm not quite with that. So could have been a stray, could have been effects that took over, whatever the case. Um, it's not something I would have made call wise, but bro, like if I were to revisit this or something like that, like if I were to revisit this shot, I love what's happening over here. The staff is fine, right? We're making that giant transition, but dude, like I think like really really play around with like what you're doing uh with this pose through here too. Like I'm cool with the hand coming out that way, like it's all cool, but I'm thinking like, really, really go to town with like how you're presenting him like in the screen. Probably like his head's a little too small out there as well. Like really, really use that frame to give it a little bit more, pizzazz, like as he's doing his thing right there. I think, like, making him a little bit more bigger in frame really, really helped that. Because I think, like, one thing that kind of, like, I'm noticing the back and forth, we just have, like, a lot of negative space, you know? He seems like in a lot of these shots, he seems, like, really small, you know? Like, the first one, he seems really small. We start to get in that close up. He's feeling good. This, he feels a little small too. That's feeling good, and then this, he feels small as well. So, that's, like, kinda like my only critique about it. But dude, look at the staff, man. Look at that shit. So, this is different. This is kind of like a I would say kinda like a Darth Maul looking kinda staff, minus, like, the hand grip. It almost looks like a one-handed grip type of staff. It has bendies on it too. But dude, like, I think the design am I seeing this right? The design on there, look at that. They got the clubs, the hearts, the diamonds. They added a little bit of the suit cards into there too. I think that's fucking sweet, man. Uh but yeah, it looks like it's like a one-handed staff. You see some more of his tattoos too. So he's got like fucking cards over here. He's got the Maria shit. We didn't even look at the tattoos through here too to see what he's got. He's just got snake eyes, dice, just a whole bunch of shit from New Orleans too. Like again, like they've got the Jared Leto Joker treatment, but I do like it. I like how they're changing it up a little bit. I'm with the sleeves. I'm just not I'm just not too crazy about just like random, like tribute. Like what can we put that has a lot of his background into this character? I guess I'm just not quite, for that motto. But anyway, let's see what he's got. See what else he's got. Okay, check it out. We got a little bit of his back right through here. Okay, so they got the classic Fleur de Lis in the back here too. I'm digging that. I really like this design. Hopefully, I mean, shit. If they're gonna make this character legit, let's go ahead and sell his coat. I'll buy that for $1 for sure. And we see a lot more of his staff through here too. So he's got that casino look to it. I like the suits, man. I think the staff is pretty dope. It might be a little too thick for my tastes, but I'm really, really digging the design. Like my Gambit, like for me, I like the longer bow, like the really thin long bow, like the part where like he can hit you from 50 feet away. That's kind of like that's my preference of Gambit staff. So you got a heavy attack. It's got a really cool. I mean, forgive me, I don't play too much Rivals to know what all these moves are and shit. That's a really cool move. Yeah, I was hoping they'd do like the kinetic slash type pose. So you got the back and forth, you got, like, the Kiriko movement, you got, like, a little Psycho Crusher move into it. That's cool, like, I didn't even realize that he had, like, the boa staff in front of him too, like a little helicopter propeller thing going. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, this one's a little bit more outrageous. Alright, let me marquee this one so I don't miss a beat. I'm gonna have to watch it a few times. Let's see. Okay, alright. Okay, let's watch it again. Okay, a lot of cool movements in there. I think it's a little overdone. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of spinning in here too, which, like, is not necessarily a bad call, but I think it's a little too much. I think they had a lot of good ideas in this, but they were trying to shove too many in there. Let's see. Okay, so composition-wise, when he comes through and again, this could be totally changed. We haven't seen the beginning to end. Like, cutting in this whole horizontal staff movement, I'm really, really digging. I like that all the way through till we get through here. His back looks a little broken. This pose is really, really pushed. I think one thing that I'm kind of missing is this arm leading and not following because the whole way through I feel like what this is missing is one of his forearms just kind of leading that animation and cut and following up with this part because since we don't see his legs, we're kind of like just looking at his upper body to tell us what his next move is going to be. And what I didn't know and what I just saw right now was he tends to grab the staff through here. I wonder why they made that call. So it's like he goes from two fingers to grabbing the staff, and then all of a sudden he's moving it with this movement through here. The one thing I don't like is right when we get into this close up and when we cut out of this close up, we lose track of what he's doing with the staff. And then when we pull out, all of a sudden the staff is just rotating super fast away from his hand. So it doesn't really feel like it's motivated. I think this camera movement is really confusing because what I didn't know was I thought he was jumping through air. I didn't know he's actually standing and the camera's doing a 360 over the top of him and then coming below him. And there's just a lot of loud noise through here too. Like to follow this, for me, it's just a little too busy. I think what would really help is maybe keeping the camera low to the ground and not over the ground. Like over the ground meaning up top looking at him, and then kind of letting the environment and all the cards spinning below him feels just a little too busy for me. And I'm not following the action too well because if you think about it, there's cards spiraling around him. He's doing the spinning, which is causing the cards doing that, and he's also motivating with his hands, and also the camera's spinning. The camera is spinning counter reverse to where the energy is going through here. So it feels a little disconnected to me. Versus once we get here. Once we get here, I could follow this much more easy. Like this shit is cool. Like this part, bam, that's cool. But I think this transition from this side of the screen to how, and this is the other weak part that are really not too fond of this MVP, is this transition from here to this part is he's running. So he runs, but he's actually running in place for like two steps. One, two, and comes for like, dude, if you're gonna fucking do this shot, this cool pose, bro, make him this far away in scene. Like scale him down, right? Get him more into what is it? This pose, like in this size. So that way he has more ground to cover as he's coming forward. That's a terrible fucking stick figure that I drew. But get him into that spot, hold that camera, don't move that camera until he plants this staff to the foreground. Because what happens is I want to feel that pole vault launch, like this camera move from him to getting here, he's hitting this ground floor, the camera stops, and then what you're trying to do is you're trying to take you're trying to take less frames and trying to make him feel like he's running towards camera without pushing the camera back or keeping it further in distance. And by the time he plants the staff, like the screen blur and the effects are taken away from that energy too. I think like all that feels just a little too much and too out of control. So like it's just this position right here that doesn't really feel that it's laid out too good for my tastes. I think one thing that I would like to see, if you're gonna push it into perspective, bro, let the camera tell what it needs to tell, but let the animation do most of the work for you, you know? Like the camera doesn't have to be like going crazy all the time. Like let him breathe in perspective before you make another move, so we can catch all that really good animation. Um, this part is really cool. I would like to see like a little bit more anticipation before he kind of comes down. And again, we lose him. Like we lose him on top of the frame. I would like to see kind of like a little something that shows. I mean, this is a drawing that's really too small into perspective, but just kind of making like something that shows a little bit more of that shape before he comes down, by pushing the camera back and then getting it in right before he makes the slam would really help out a lot. This part is cool. I love how dude, this composition, how he's spinning and the cards falling, getting him in the air, I think is dope. What I would like to see the cards do, and here's the thing, because I've worked in shots like this before, And when you work on with assets, sometimes sometimes you let the physics and the dynamics take over for you, and you just say, okay, I want an object here, I want an object here, 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 and here. I'm going to put gravity physics on it, and I'm going to give it a setting. Go and then animate. And sometimes you get like a random look that feels okay, and you're notching a couple of objects around to make it look even better, right? You're animating on top of that to kind of get like a feeling of like randomness happening. But I think here is just way too random, bro. If you're gonna make Gambit's cards part of the animation, make them part of the composition, dude. Like get it to where it's like you see a card here, you see a card here, like you're almost like rotating around uh the composition, right? You're getting one in a distance, they're exploding away from him and they're just not randomly falling through here too. The one thing that like takes me out of it is how big this card is, right? And how small he is through here too. It's like if you're going to do that, at least put that big card somewhere like down here where it's coming away. Like all these card lines should be directing to him, like the linear part, they should be like showing him. Or if you're going to do like a spiral, like what he's doing, like this whole tornado shit, which is cool, like get those compositions of the cards, something kind of like that, that's like rotating like a vortex around him that we start seeing a little bit more of it. Because this thing, whatever he's doing up here is fucking dope. I love this movement with the staff. He catches it and starts whirlwinding down. This shit is awesome. I think we start to again, I think we start to kind of lose some of the smoothness through here. So like it doesn't really, for me, the polish wise, it doesn't really blend too well. I'm not really a fan of this pose. I don't really feel that I think it's just this arm is kind of destroying this pose. Maybe if it was a little something kind of like so like as he's coming down, I kind of gotta maybe if it's like a little bit more foreshortened down here to where it's like kind of like whipping into screen. His head's leading, his arms up. He starts coming down. And then as it comes through here, this breakdown transition, I feel, is kind of muddled a little bit. See, like they start to get it through here. They start having the arm drag through here, but we need to start dragging a little sooner, right? We need to start gripping this head, stretching out this neck, getting this arm back through here, like starting to find that flow, like as he's spinning around through here. We feels a little stiff coming down through here. Like I think this part, yeah, like this part through here, his torso and his hips start to feel locked a little bit. They start to feel like a little kind of we start to lose that overlap, So I think like some of that could be adjusted a little bit too. And the final pose through here, this transition is feeling nice, but the final pose through here, I feel it could be a little bit stronger. Again, like he feels, I guess it's maybe because of the cards, maybe not, but I guess it feels like he's a little too small in frame. I guess I'm probably just asking for a little bit more stronger silhouette, like getting his head, like I'm just trying to do it a little bit, maybe through here. His shoulders kind of like more out here. I love how his arm kind of comes in. I think it works out pretty well. But maybe it's the pull through the back. Maybe like we can get the pushing out his elbow through here. And then taking like that staff and then pulling out. I think it's probably just like the staff motion, probably just to make it a little bit more broader, and then like taking the staff and instead of like foreshortening it behind his head, like really try to use as much as you can with the entire screen. And then take that jacket too. Take that jacket. Whoops. Take that jacket and like just like make some like nice fucking overlay with it, like fill up the rest of that negative spot. And then again, use the cards to to really show off that stance, you know. Old Gambino in his third leg too. You know, something like a little bit more broader, a little bit push through there, I think would help. Versus kind of like how he's kind of standing straight up, which I don't mind. But it's like, bro, we lose his jacket, and is his jacket torn too? Is he got like battle damage jacket? Like fucking okay, we got a silhouette through here. Okay, yeah, like I didn't even know this was part of his jacket too. I think like the effects kind of stopped there, but I feel this arm's just a little weak. That back arm just kind of feels a little. Like I don't really feel like he has like a strong grip on that staff. So yeah, just up that a little bit more. I think that would help it out a lot. Shit, I'm so jealous that the animators got to work on this shit, dude. This would be like one of my fucking. Oh wait, what else did we got? Okay, so he does have, of course, he does have the fucking, the 54 called the Rainbow Flurry through here. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. This must be his character idol animation. Take a look at it. That one feels pretty good. Yeah. Oh shit. It cuts like right when I want to see more of it. Nice. That's cool. Really nice little details with the finger there. They didn't fucking shit the bed or they didn't cut corners when it came to his finger animations. This shit is hard to do, by the way. Like if you ever want to test minute details, do shit like this where you're like moving a pencil or a card or a coin through your fingers through here. So they got like some really nice movement through there, some nice hand poses. Oh god, I love that hand pose. That fucking sick. That feels really, really good. Sweet. I think the only critique that I would have of this pose. Oh, look, he's even got a signature in there too. Cute. Remy LeBeau, strategist. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, the only thing that I would just say, like as far as this pose goes, I love everything about this pose. The only one thing that I would just add about this is just lift this arm up just a little bit higher, like just to really show off that, that fucking hand, that sweet ass hand pose that you guys put on there, lift it up a little bit higher, get that postcard a little bit more in front of the screen, and then just give a little bit of tilt to his head. Give it a little bit of that Remy sauce, that Remy LeBeau flair, instead of just looking straight at you. He's got that tilt, like, really quab, really kind of like confident, cocky type of attitude. Gambit's not like too cocky, but he's just really suave and cool. Just kind of like has his head looks at you like tilting at you, not like to look down on you too, but just kind of like the give like pizzazz and give like character to it too. So that's the only thing that I would say. Other than that, it's a pretty solid idle pose. I love the pockets. I love the jackets. I love how you just having like the straps falling everywhere, which is dope. Um, but yeah, man, that's a pretty fucking solid trailer. Uh, I get it. I like it. And of course, you got the last pose here too. We haven't seen Rogue yet. Rogue looks amazing. I can't wait to see her trailer. She's gonna fucking kick ass. But yeah, man, like this Gambit design, I'm for it. I really feeling it. I think if I were to put this into, so this is kind of harkening back on my breakdown, my Marvel Rival breakdowns. And I apologize to everybody on YouTube too, because I actually did a video where I tiered every Marvel Rival animation MVP about a fucking year ago. I didn't really get done with it, and I know since then a lot more Marvel characters have gotten back onto the grid, um, and showed off a lot more MVPs, especially holidays and new suits and stuff like that too. So I got a lot of fucking catching up to do. That's for damn sure. But the one thing that I will say about this one, as far as Gambit goes, from what I'm seeing animation wise, my critiques on it, how he looks, how he plays, I'm fairly happy. I'm fairly happy to see the way that he looks design wise. I like the changes that they got. I'm all for the tattoo sleeves. Not too for the random tattoos. He has a very, very, his cards are huge. He has a very classic look to him. I like the nuances that they have. And animation wise, there's like a couple of things that I think they really could have staged more with his MVPs. We tend to lose a lot of his size within the MVPs. There's a lot of parts where he feels very small in frame. Some of the poses I feel like can be enhanced a little bit more. But as far as tier goes, yeah, I think he's I would have to say probably A tier, low A tier for me. Uh, Probably borderline, and I hate to say this because he's my boy, maybe borderline B to A tier as far as animation wise and art style goes. So yeah, let's just go ahead low A tier. I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's a really good place to land on for yeah boy, yeah Cajun boy, Reme. But yeah, this is really fun. It's fun to see Gambit and Rogue get some love, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna be doing next. Can't wait to see the other animations on it too. So cool. So yeah, that was my Anim breakdown. Damn, it's been a while. Oh, is that his icon too? We didn't even see his icon. Oh, I thought that was the cigarette. He doesn't smoke in this one, chat. He doesn't smoke. He is non-smoker. He's chewing gum Remy only. That would have been cool. Like I think it's still young Gambit. It's not old Gambit because like if it was old Gambit, they'd have like cigarettes, smoking shit like that. But it's rated what is it, rated E for everyone. They can't have tobacco in there at all. Crazy stuff. Yo, what's up, Ramaz? What's going on, dude? What PC specs do you have for the animation, etc.? PC specs. I mean, I'm running on. Actually, YouTube is using a little losing a little bit of frames, but yeah, I've got a Nevada 500 5000 series too. That's what you're asking. Um, but yeah, this I really, really like this character. I haven't played my Marvel Rivals in like probably only played it one time when it came out and just kind of shoveled it off because I was like, this is too much like Overwatch. I'm happily sober from Overwatch. It's been 4 years now. I'm clean and sober from Overwatch, so I don't want to pick up another Overwatch like game, even though does have some X-Men and cool characters. But holy shit, I might start picking it up now since they got my boy in there. I'm really impressed with his design. Okay, all right. Here's my last fucking. This is my picky fucking critiques. This is my last critique on this guy. So being an animator, I'm very very aware of geometry mesh. I'm very very aware of how a character is skinned and how their joints work with one another too. So looking at this character from a material aspect of how it's supposed to play out. And this is how my picky brain works too. Looking at his body vest, the way that it's moving back and forth feels a little too rubbery to me. So, like this part, like as he's moving his torso, as he's moving his abs one way, abs another way, like this whole part feels like just a giant rubbery mess to me. It doesn't really feel like body armor. It feels very, very, I guess, like what's the word? Like it doesn't really feel like giving the material it's supposed to be, kind of like a Batman. I think it's fair to say like kind of like a Nomex suit, kind of like hard, like plastic or like some kind of like smooth, kind of like stretchy spandex with armor plates on top of them. Doesn't really feel quite like that when his body is moving around a lot. I think maybe for these small, subtle movements, they would do better to kind of keep the torso and the chest kind of moving together instead of being too flexible in order to see that kind of mesh swallow. Again, this is picky shit. Like most people are in here like, holy shit, Brad. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's like a 3D model. Get the fuck over yourself. I get it. I get it. This stuff is hard to do and it's tricky, but this is how my animation brain works. I would just say because of that spot, reduce how much flexibility there is in order to kind of keep this illusion or like this solid mass, like one whole unit. You could do that with the pants. You could do that with the coat and all the materials. That's totally fine. but the body armor, try to keep that a little bit more solidified. That's it. That's like my only last fucking critique. Other than that, good shit. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what the gameplay is going to look like, what people think of them. But yeah, guys, that was shit. That was Anim Breakdown in a nutshell. You see why I don't do this stuff too much? Because how long have we been on this? We've been an hour on an Anim Breakdown just for one character trailer, and I need a lot of help editing too. So that's like my one of my pet peeves about doing these Anim breakdowns. I get too far lost in this and I critique like every small little detail. Okay, the voice. I forgot about the voice. Who does the voice? Yep. He's got that silent H and silent R in there. I used to talk like that, chat. Like I'm from Louisiana originally. I used to talk like that, but being too far out here on the West Coast, it's wholly changed. It's changed my lingo up. I blame it on my supervisor from New York. From New York. I sound like I'm from Boston. So I'm just glazing on this trailer too. Now that I've talked so much about it, I just want to watch it again. Notice how on his heavy attack too, they have bendy staff too as well. Here we go, right through here. Ooh, okay, I take it back. I don't like the transitions. This is the one okay, chat, this is the animating staff animations. You can cheat the fuck out of this, or you can actually have a decent rig set up. Looks like they're cheating the fuck out of this in-game engine. He doesn't even hold on to the staff. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that fucking cheat right there. Here comes the big hand grab. I love the setup, but then he's missing it right here. Womp womp. I mean, whatever. This is the kind of shit that, people are like, ship it. Nobody's going to catch it, but you caught it, right? And really, the big thing is for me, use that fucking smear, man. Use that swipe, like batten the hatches down on that smear. So this giant purple effect that they're doing, fucking if you can't make it look good, just use that shit to cover it. Like I've got no problem if you're gonna make a kinetic purple swipe this thick and this big because we all like thickness, right? We all want that shit and fucking use that shape in order to communicate that giant heavy attack that you got. But yeah, it looks like the offset only comes out through here. They got to have more offset in that thing and the ability to stretch it too. Normally, rigs within games don't have stretchy bones or have stretchy scale to it. This looks like the case with it as well too, because I'd be like scaling the fuck out of the tip of that staff, which is odd too, because didn't they have a little bit of scaling in his MVP? Let's take a look at that. Let me confirm that really quick. No, it's just perspective. Okay. They have bending, but they don't have scaling. Yeah, they have bend bones in there, but they don't have scaling. Yeah, kinetic gambit. That's what we got, guys. Kinetic gambit. Kinetic Suicide Squad gambit. Yeah. I think I could be wrong, but I think yeah, I think that was okay. This is going to show you how much of a nerd I am for Gambit. I think that was Gambit's first wife that he was supposed to be married to, Marie. Let's see. Who is Marie? Anna Maria. Oh shit, that's Rogue's name? I didn't fucking know. No kidding. I didn't know that was actually Rogue's name. Yeah, it shows how much I'm an X-Men fan. Never mind. Never mind. We knew that, chat. That's actually Rogue's name. Holy shit. I didn't have a clue. Marie. Okay. So he's got Marie tattooed on him. Sweet. Yeah, so that's Marvel Rivals in a nutshell, guys. Shit, what should we go on to next now that we're on a Gambit roll? Okay, so you've heard it here. Shit, okay. Yeah, I need to totally get this stuff adjusted. So you heard it here. Marvel Rivals, uh, has just procured Rogue and Gambit for the next season. We're gonna take a look at Tokon trailer really quick because I heard Gambit made a special appearance in the Tokon trailer, the newly, released Tokon trailer. And all we need now is Marvel Invasion, our beat 'em up game to come out and add your boy in DLC, which by the way, I'm already on top of that, right? We're animating Gambit in pixel art right now. So he should be set up for the next DLC. My hope is to post this animation, get Tribute's attention, and say, I can do this for free. So that way we will procure him in the DLC for years to come, which I think is going to work out just fine. Um, but yeah, let's take a look at that Tokon trailer really quick. I heard something that Gambit was in there. Is this the new one? Yeah, closed beta. All right, let me switch it again. Let's go back to the yeah, there we go. So this is the new Tokon trailer. I missed this one. Let's see. I missed this one and let's just see what's happening through here. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I thought that was Punisher for a second. Okay, it's Ghost Rider. I love everything about how Tokana is presenting itself. I love how it's like literally like, "Hey, this is a comic book set. Here's the comic book, here's the graphs, here's the charts. Here's how we're showing you the game is. Look, there's panels, there's fucking old school blueprint setups. Got a dinosaur level. Is this the Savage Land? Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Is that Sauron? No, 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 that's a whole pterodactyl. I thought I saw Sauron in the background. I'll shut up. Let's play this and watch this real quick. Hopefully, YouTube's not gonna get on my ass for watching another YouTube video. X Mansion. Oh, look at Beast and Colossus. Colossus was in there. Who's that in the statue? Is that Psylocke? Hold up, is that Gambit? Hold up, hold up. All right, hold on. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Whoa. Sorry, let's play it. Let's play it. Sorry, sorry. I'm picky for details. You get to wiggle your stick. No breaks throughout the beta weekend. I played this at Evo and it was the shit. Oh my god, look at that super. Man, Tokon is the truth. Tokon knows how to fucking do cameras, man. Arc system work. How did you fuck up with Double Dragon? How did you fuck up Revive and then bring us this glorious shit? This is cool. Look at the bruh. Bruh, I need to break down this animation. Look at this. Look at this squeeze in, man. Look at the amount of screen that they're using. They're going from a dolly zoom, a push dolly zoom to like a reverse with him in the foreground. The change in space. How do you get rid of that crap too? Yeah, get rid of the CC. Bro, hold up. Hold up. Yo. Yo. Oh my god, I wanna see this shot without the effects. Don't get me wrong, this shot is fucking ridiculous, but I wanna see this without the flame effects. Yo, like, this is like Tokan did it first. Tokan is stealing my storyboards. I guarantee I had a fight shot and it ended on something just like this with a guy with a fucking chain and a whip. Yo, look at bro, Ghost Rider is cooking. I don't know how I feel about the helmet skull. The helmet skull looks kinda silly, but the way that he is moving and the way that they're pulling this focal length, man, they are fucking around with this focal length, and I'm loving it. Look at that. Yoink, bruh. Dude, tell me somebody wasn't watching Redline for reference. Yoink, bruh, bruh. This is like this is that shit, man. This is like whatever drugs they're taking, sign me up, man. Okay, what the fuck am I doing, guys? What the fuck am I doing with my life? What the fuck? Why the fuck am I not working on this shit? Yeah, it looks like the skull has like a helmet feature to it too. Oh, Aurora, look how amazing they made you, boo. Oh man, this is looking great. Okay, let's look back. Hang on, I think I spotted. Let me see. Let's go back to the beginning. I should be downloading this trailer. Okay, this is really cool. I love how they're really paying attention to his posings through here. I'm not quite sold on how detached his head is from his lat muscles through here with his neck. Spider-Man has a very disproportional neck muscle size due to the rest of his body. So that's looking pretty weird to me. What does he look like before he like flame ons? I literally thought this was Punisher when I saw this for the first time. Okay, this is that other Ghost Rider. This is not Johnny Blaze. This is the I forgot what's his name. This is that Latino one, right? The Latino Ghost Rider that's talking in Japanese, right? That's cool. Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, like whatever the case is, I love the camera angles. I see the geometry, the limited geo is not playing too nice with how close up they're getting into this. What's up, Jamie? Yeah, good to see you, buddy. Okay, this is the stuff that we were missing. Okay, so it looks like we're in fucking Jurassic Park right now. This must be the Savage Land. I'm trying to think if we have any hints that we know we are in the Savage Land. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm blind, guys. It happens when you get older. Prime jungle. Got some Triceratop action. Look at the background, guys. Look what happened. They're still loading in background characters. What? Pay attention right here. Look at this. See where my cursor's at? Bing. Background. Hey, it's beta. I get it. You know, you can't fault them for it. I'm sure they'll fix all that up next time. Look at this. We got X-Men. Holy cow. We got X-Men. We got X-Men. We got X-Men. I see Angel. There's Beast, Xavier, Cyclops. I mean, not Colossus. Who a statue? I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't get it. Who else is in the back? Iceman. There's Gambit. Rogue. Looks like Rogue's right now. Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? Fucking Colossus doing flexing over there. So you know what that means. Oh, there's Gambit. Can we zoom in on him? No, we can't. Uh, shit. He just looks like Gambit. There's no nuance to him at all. There's just straight up, and his classic, not his classic, but his gray trench coat. That's like his alternate costume from X-Men Academy. He's like fucking teenager here. He's like a young, starry-eyed kid, punk kid Gambit. Yeah. Oh, there's Nightcrawler. Okay. Oh, and there's Psylocke too, looking all emo as shit. I like Nightcrawler. See, look at this. Look at that, Chad. There's no reason. Okay. Hang on a second. Okay, so we have. Hang on. Where's my? I'm like I'm going crazy here. I'm trying to get like 3 or 4 ideas out before going on to my next point. I'm playing this one. I'm going to get my ass beat by people with 15 years of experience. I know that's the trouble with FGC community. Like nobody wants to play and just get shit all over by like these fucking veterans. Let's see. Hang on a second. I'm going to town. Going to town. Right. Oh no, can I not draw on this? Okay, hang on. Let me yeah, let me download this really quick, guys. All right, spoke too soon. I got to put this in the sync sketch. I have to put this in the Sing sketch to make my point. Oh, did you guys see there's sentinels in the background? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, let me install this real quick. Let me jump to our handy dandy Sync sketch because this is how I should do it. I should just put it in Sync sketch because YouTube doesn't play nice. YouTube doesn't want me to draw over their own videos, unfortunately. You know, they hate that stuff. Okay. Close beta bill, and we're rocking. Unconfirm download. Okay, it's doing its thing. Yeah, I can't wait for it when it comes out too. Unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation at the moment, so I'm gonna have to wait for that shit to really come out. Okay, we're preparing to download, my man. So let's get into it. Okay. All right, it's just taking a minute. Yeah. Uh, shit, and then we're gonna jump right into the Gambit animation that I'm working on right now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're giving our boy some love and attention that he deserves, and we are gonna be spammed by the dreaded Chanum Tating, Tunum Chanum memes that have been scouring the internet. Uh, because everybody believes that they found their new Gambit. I, for one, am not a big fan of Channing Tatum's Gambit. And because all I see is just Channing Tatum dressed like Gambit. You know, I don't quite see the grizzled uh swamp rat thief that I'm used to from the comics and my animated series. I don't quite buy that he's that grizzled uh veteran thief that made him very charming. I just see a clean cut Channing Tatum, you know, young guy in a scuba outfit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anybody who's a big fan of his Gambit. I'm quite not in that ballpark. Even though they got the costume right and they really overemphasized his Cajun accent, which I appreciate because I was never a big fan of the Gambit from the Wolverine movie either. The unfortunate Gambit, the Mississippi accent. What was his name? Taylor. Taylor. I worked with Taylor in Battleship. I was actually in Battleship. Okay, Where's this fucking trailer? Okay, let's drop it in. Oh yeah, we have to go out. Shit. Fucking Sing sketch. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop doing this to me. Okay. My limit of just one. I've surpassed my storage limit by one. All right. Well, we could just delete this then. Remove. And then we can add Tokon in it, right? And we can't. Fuck you, Sync sketch. Okay. All right. So what next, right? Sync sketch is a pain in my dick lately. Hopefully, we could just play it on my fucking player. Ha! Ugh! No, no, we can't. Or can we play this one? Okay, just the universe is taking a shit on me right now. Okay, can't play video package because fuck you. Error decoding. Okay. All right. All right. Well, you don't need to act like a fucker right now. Okay. So YouTube, you suck royally right now. Let's try it one more time. We'll play it from the source code, the source file. Uh, did I just lose? Yes, I did lose everything. Sorry, guys. My I like how I try to be a professional streamer and then the universe just like takes a big dump in my mouth and lets me know that, I can't organize my presentation for shit. But it's not the first time it's happened to me. I'm a professional fake streamer. Welcome to my channel. Let's see. All right, let's go back to the token. Maybe I'll just take a look at it from what it is right now. We'll talk about it. Let's see. Can we play this or is it gonna be a dick? We can't play it. Okay. Aha, fuck you. All right, let's go back to this one now, guys. All right, so Tokan, take two. I think I could move my shit over here too as well. There we go. So you guys can better see me. Yeah, type a one in the chat if you mother truckers are gonna play this game when it comes out. I don't blame you. I played it at Evo. It was the fucking truth, man. The line was long and for good reason too. Three iconic stages. Dude, like the way that they hit a pose, right? Wham! Like this is clever. The Even though there's no follow through, we get a sweet pose. The effects and the camera slowly dolly in, right? And then use that slow mo to hold while the effects are cooking, literally cooking within a frame, a piece of time, right? That's the rule of three worked into a super hold. It's fucking awesome. So, like the nuance, right? Iron Man is a Gundam. Spider Man's got a whole new look to him. Like it never fails to surprise me at how many iterations of Spider Man we're constantly getting that look good. I like how they're bringing some of the white to his costume too, like the red, white, and blue. They're not overdoing it. They're still keeping they're still keeping. Oh, he's even got yellow tips. I didn't even notice that. They're exposing the web shooters, which is not a bad thing, and they got like the crazy Venom Spider-Man logo on top of it. I'm all for. Okay, so here's the shit. Here's the sauce, guys, that we were talking about. We've got. Okay, let me take a look at it. So we've got Colossus in the foreground, looking all shiny and chrome. We got Beast, the good Beast, right? The fucking Wolverine type Beast over here. Let me get my mode on through here. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. So we got the Hank McCoy Beast, the right Beast. He's got the cupcake knees through here. He's got the furry knees. Got Professor Xavier over here, just looking like Professor Xavier. Angel's in it. Not the most appealing pose. Looks like he's about ready to fall over. His wings are kind of too heavy for him. Got Iceman playing basketball in the back, and Gambit getting handy with Rogue over there too. Looks like what are they doing over there? Like Gambit's like showing him his secret palm technique to Rogue. And Rogue's like, stop touching me. Oh, look, like Iceman fucking fucked up a ball shot. That's hilarious. They got like nice little nuance in there. Okay, so we got the we got the X-Wing, and Beast is under there looking. Dude, look how what am I missing here? Bro, look at Gambit over here. Look how basic Gambit he is, man. They couldn't out of all these designs, all these new designs, even with Nightcrawler, even with Psylocke, they couldn't have a new look for him in this fucking arc system. You know what that means, right? Yeah, that's right. You better turn around. This is shame on you, man. Like this is my response to arc system. What they did, like I'm giving him the shoulder. He's got the classic trench coat with the flip tap up. like which we call AKA douchebag. But what else? Else am I missing through here? So we got Sentinel movement in the background, which is feeling cool. Dude, I like the way like they gave Nightcrawler an update. Nightcrawler looks great. They got the X-Men logo on him, like the fucking crazy Ninja Turtle feet. And Psylocke looks Psylocke. She's just like they just like took the black and white and upgraded it on here. Who the fuck is this? I'm curious who this is. I have no clue who that is. I'm sorry. I have no clue. I don't know. Yo, Trog, what's up? I'm looking for an old video that I haven't been able to find. The video was about creating overlap using an aim constraint. Do you know that technique? Thanks for your time. Overlap using an aim constraint. That's can you give me an example of that? I'm trying to piece together what would I use that for? Creating an overlap using aim constraint. I mean, because normally, like when you're doing overlap, you're just working with joints, but not really quite familiar with that technique. I don't know. Put it in my Discord. Yo, Stefan, what's up, man? I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Sorry, YouTube. Like I was too busy struggling with this video player. I didn't get a chance to check out you guys. I see you guys now. What's up? What's up? What's happening, man? Stefan, you looking good in the chat, man. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, we're talking about like some Tokon stuff right now. What was it? State of play was today. We're just catching up on all the goodness that is Arc Systems, and I'm trying to figure out who the fuck this statue is. But it looks good, bro. Look at the size of those strings, man. Look at Spidey's thwips, man. Like talk about readability, right? They didn't pull no punches. They could have totally fucked you over with rivals web strings, right? They could have told you fucked you over by not showing the thwips at all and just saying, yeah, they're there and not paying attention to the details. But no, they want you to see these strings, man. They're like, oh yeah, we're giving you those ropes. We're showing you those ropes. We're showing you those bad boys for show. Doom is looking great. I love the way that Ghost Rider's feeling. This is insane. Now we got Chibi X-Men, Chibi Marvels, of course, because you need that. Every FGC fighting game comes equipped with Chibi characters, right? It's like the new fucking battlegrounds for those. I mean, they're trying to capture that audience, right? Because we need more young people playing FGC. We need more young FGC players to fight the old FGC players, so the old ones can feel powerful and the young ones can just like switch to another game because they don't want to play fighting games. I'd rather to 2x KO main. I hear you. But dude, look, this shit right here. This camera. Oh, this camera. Fuck you, Arc Systems. Why can't you do this stuff with Double Dragon? This. Look at that. A prolong. I love especially how they're using the ropes to make that composition, right? You see the switch, right? Your eyes are targeting poor Iron Man right here, and then they cut right to your boy face front. A dolly zoom using both these characters, nice posing, and cut right to a crash zoom using that same low focal length in order to prolong his follow-up attack. Awesome. Love that shit, man. Dude, all this all day long, man. Brother, brother, I think I'm gonna be like joy gasming with Ghost Rider. I'm probably not gonna play too much of this game, but just like breaking down the animation, pushing that. I would not be surprised if this car rig had stretching mechanics on it too. This focal length can only go so far, but seeing this, I guarantee you they're having shaper controls on this car in order to push that up front. That looks so solid, so sweet. So it's confirmed, guys. We're not getting Gambit, nor Rogue, nor Colossus, nor Iceman, no Nightcrawler, no more X-Men. No more X-Men for this game. You might get Cyclops. You might. I'm pretty damn sure Wolverine's in it too, but just pretty basic bitch roster for X-Men. But yeah, your Gambit, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're done. And after showing your simple costume in there, brother, I don't want to see you in the main roster, man. But hey, we got Rivals, right? That's a good start. Hey, that's a good start for Rivals. Rivals is in there. So we got some Gambit love for Rivals. And then all we need now, chat, like all we need now, like straight up, like the very last thing that we need is Gambit and Marvel Invasion, you know? So that's all we need now. And guess who's gonna animate it? Ya boy. Ya boy. Right here. Ya boy's gonna animate it. Um, Let me get back to my animation studio, right? We're gonna animate Gambit, right? Right, gang? We're gonna get in there. Let me set that up real quick. Let me get some music going. Uh, Looking for the chat to getting it back. Holy crap, my ears are ringing, man. My voice is straddled after talking all that shit. How like what time do we got right now? 10:30? Okay, we still got about an hour and a half. But hey, here's everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining me tonight. Damn, I haven't done an animation review in I don't know how long, but that was fun. That was fun. I hope to send this off and get more videos done like this in order to. Oh yeah, let me get the YouTube up really quick. In order to make follow up content. But yeah, a lot of Gambit love, yo. So this is the attack that I'm working on right now. Um, so for those of you who don't know, like to keep this Marvel train going, a game that I'm quite looking forward to that's coming out within the next few weeks or so is a game called Marvel Invasion, I think. Yeah, Marvel Secret Invasion, and it's a beat 'em up style game. Fuck it. Let's just look at a trailer. I'm sorry, it's Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Yeah, so it's coming out in two more weeks possibly, and it's got a shit ton of characters in it. So this is based off of tribute game that did Shredder's Revenge, Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which is a classic time to time. And this is their new one that Datamu, who's been pulling out all the stops and bringing us like old retro shit that we like. They did like Ninja Gaiden, Absalom, uh, but Marvel got a hold of these guys and they're doing a beat 'em up style, classic 80s retro type of fighter. And the first thing that my brain had to go to was, okay, Gambit needs to be in here. Unfortunately, he's not. Fortunately, he's not. He's not going to be in here, not quite yet, but we're going to change that. This is just the 2D intro. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm not showing you the full screen. My bad. So like classic 2D intros, right? But look at this shit. Look at this shit. Bro, look at the fucking Venom. Look at this. Like this is pixel. Somebody was talking about is pixel art moving this genre forward? Like, do people still like pixel art? Does pixel art have a place in this community? I say absolutely fucking yes. If it's pushed and done well like this, like look at this. This is pixel art, but look, bro, look at the squash and stretch. Look at the lines of action. Look at the shading. They are pushing pixel art. They're not just keeping it to fucking 8 bits. Am I gonna go to sleep? No, not yet. I'm staying up for a while. I'm gonna try to get a couple of frames in tonight, probably like the next 2 or 3 hours. So I'm gonna be up for a little bit. Uh, if you guys are gonna stay up with me, I'm cool there too. But yo, this is also inspired by NBC. So the classic. I'm sorry to keep gawking at this. The classic Wolverine, yo. The classic arcade Wolverine. This is inspired obviously by Marvel vs. Capcom. And I got to talk with some of the animators on this game too, and they said they do, which is interesting because they're starting to do a transfer process where they're doing everything in 2D. Everything is being done in 2D. So like 2D software programs, they're drawing this shit frame by frame, but they're converting this into 8-bit. So it's kind of like what they're doing with Dead Cells. You know, they make everything in 3D, they convert it into pixel art, and it just has its own render software. They're doing quite the same with this, but they're converting it to pixel art through 2D. and it shows, it shows the animation's really, really crisp. The characters are looking great. Unfortunately, the gameplay still needs a little bit of work to it, some of the sound especially, but hey, yeah, hey, me being who I am, loving an X-Men, we've so far, I think, confirmed 3 X-Men. This is gonna be the largest starting roster to any beam up. They've already confirmed all the characters. They have 15 characters starting. I'm sorry I keep geeking out about this. I know this is an animation channel, but just hear me out for a second because this is what's leading up until my animation assignment that I'm going to show you guys. So, like Iron Man has been confirmed. We've got Tony Stark, right? We've got Jean Grey, aka Phoenix, in here. But notice, guys, notice. I don't know if you guys on YouTube can hear this too. The sound effects are very weak. There's Iron Cannon, there's no blast sound effect here. There's no punch sound effects. There's no flame sound effects. And this was the biggest critique I had with the, demo. Venom looks so great. So I'm hoping they get that patched, man. Black Panther's confirmed to be in here. We got She-Hulk, got Silver Surfer, 15 fucking characters for a launch beat 'em up game. That's the biggest launch roster of any beat 'em up game. They got a lot of X-Men love in here too, man. They got, like, the Sentinels in here, got a whole bunch of Marvel shit. Got classic Wolverine in there too. So this is my most anticipated one coming in December for sure. But they haven't introduced Gambit in there. So, bro, we need Gambit in here. So your boy took it upon himself to animate some Gambit. And I think you will like this tool in Maya, Kneading Sprite Exporter on Gumroad. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, I kind of like where that's going. Sprite Exporter. Yeah, I kind of like what that's sounding like. Let's talk about that in a second. We got release date, people. All right, so, um, I'm part of another beat 'em up community. I know this channel is all about animation, so I don't wanna, bore you guys to death with, like, my fucking favorite genre of video games, but seeing this come together with everything that we've been talking about really is jacking the fuck out of my gears, and it's like, "Bro, I want to jump into Marvel. I wanna get in there, man." So knowing that, seeing that, fucking let's animate some, Marvel shit, shall we? So, this is my take on Gambit for Marvel Invasion, what we talked about. I'll play a little bit for you. So, this is just an attack that I've been working on, and, yeah, we're going to, just gonna add a couple more frames to this one too because I've had this animated for a long time, but I never went into detail these frames because unfortunately pixel art has a lot to do with details and that's what takes so much time away is detailing these frames with like colors and shades and shit like that. So I'm gonna do a couple of these and I think I might jump into Maya and work a little bit more on my Ronin fight. I'm almost done blocking that first shot, believe it or not. I know it's been a long time. But yeah, I'm just kind of all over the place. My brain just got shook until like Gambit Love, man, because after these two trailer drops, I'm like, I gotta finish my old animation. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut right into that. Let me pull up some music really quick. And then oh yeah, let's Stefan, yeah, let me take a look at what you're talking about there. You said a pixel converter, huh? Take a look at that. Ninja sprite exporter. That's on Gun Road, right? Let's see. This is what happened when I typed it in. Is this the Arthur Ninjins? Low poly primitive ZBrush, stylized, implement ZBrush. Oh look, Orisa. Is this a chibi Orisa? Mid Mid-Rottle, cute. Oh, Sprite Exporter, right in front of me. I'm sorry, old eyes, chat. Ugh. Just work with a Sprite. Currently in soft launch, one purchase will grant you access to all current and future updates. directly from 3D scenes with a cute and bright US design. Take control of sprite to 3D to 2D. Ooh, image sequence, full render beauty pass. Okay, so it's an exporter, 2D software, render man. Okay, interesting. Is there any video representation? Oh my god, is that the UI interface? I might just buy it for that UI interface. Does the UI come up looking like that on Maya? That is, like, rad, rad different. Renders in. Okay. You talk about, like, a fucking okay, that's the animation. But wait, is that the pixel art version? What else am I missing? Okay, YouTube is blocked. I'm, like, YouTubing entire inside of YouTube. Oh, crap, I'm playing too many videos. Turns into a GIF. That's cool. I like how I like GIF exporters. I've got a GIF exporter maker, but very few softwares are good at exporting GIFs, especially with formats that work on other websites. What they need is a fucking GIF converter, like a GIF compressor, like a GIF compressor that takes any kind of GIF and just has it instant to upload anywhere. That's what they need. I like the UI interface. I'm st I'm still kinda confused. Does it turn it into sprite work though? I thought that's what I think that's, like, it what kinda caught my attention. Oh, sprite meaning like a GIF export, not actual, like, 8-bit sprites. I see. Okay, I gotcha. It's just a quick render with the camera set up. Right, that turns it into that. Okay, I see what you mean. Interesting. What other tools does this person have? Normals and sprite exporter, vertice normal edits, fur brush. Is this a rig? Oh, okay. Yeah, simple stuff. That's cool. I actually have a, I'm sorry, a GIF maker right through here. This is a really cool one. By the way, those of you who are like making GIFs, I recommend this one, Screen to GIF. This is like a real easy way to just like make a GIF, record it, edit it, and like export it. So like it's great because it has like a nice screen recorder of anything. I can basically just turn anything I want into a GIF. And it's cool because like it doesn't interfere with the basics of, like, what you're doing on the outskirts. So, like, if I'm doing this, I just go record, stop, and then it just, like, converts a GIF for me, and I can just I can edit and play it however I wanted to. So, I use that, you know, that's kinda what I do. It's really, really fun. It's really cool, though, like, work on it in the work environment too, and just start, like, exporting shit into, like, your work office. So, alright, guys. Yeah, let's have some fun with this one, right? Let's switch everything up. Thanks for, hanging with me on that Gambit review. That was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see Rogue. We need to do it again for when Rogue comes out, for sure. Uh, give me a second. Let me look at some settings through here. Cool. this guy out to the side. Let's see, alright, it's been a while since I've been in Ace, right, so bear with me. Let's see, where's my preview? Show grid, show preview. There we go. I think I could play my preview out to the side, yeah. Set it up for you boys up in YouTube. Yeah, so I took it upon myself to build or design Gambit for this game, and I'm trying to force will the, trying to force will his existence into the game. So we'll see. I'm trying to like, I'm trying to get in with the tribute team to be like, yo, if he's DLC, which he better be, I will fucking help you work on this for free if I've got to. Can I get quick feedback on my animation? It's due Thursday. Holy crap, that's some quick feedback. It's still rough though. Uh, sure. I wasn't planning on doing a critique, but yeah, probably. Yeah. What is it, Jamie? And who's it due for? All right, where are we at? Where's the next frame? There it is. Fine, dude. I appreciate all the info, dude. Like all the stuff that you were sending me, bro. That smear tool is like a godsend, man. The one that you sent me, that smear tool. I've been using it on my Ronin animation. It's so fucking quick and fast and to the point. It's like that's exactly what I needed. Best fucking $10 I've spent. Such a godsend. Is your class assignment? Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think just drop it in my Discord and I'll open it up. You're in my Discord, right, Jamie? All right. Here we go. Speaking of Mario, like I heard a rumor that the trailer was supposed to drop pretty soon. Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. So many things I gotta switch around. Sprite. Gonna need that new macro key too as well. Blow through this pretty quick. So let's upgrade it to 2. Nope, 1 works better. Wonder if there's, like, settings I could switch for that. Okay. What's this character's name? This character's name is Justin Bieber. He's a Canadian. He got really popular on YouTube. No, I'm kidding. This is a I don't know, how long have you been here, Jamie? Did you just show up, or are you dicking around with me? This is Gambit. I've kinda been ranting about this dude for the past, like, 2 hours. I'd be happy to rant more about I'd be happy to rant about him for the next 2 hours. This is a character that I strongly, strongly wanna see in this new game coming out. Oh, I don't know about Marvel, so okay, yeah, no big deal. No, Marvel, has way too many characters, so I don't blame you. The only one you need to worry about is this character. So this is a character from a comic series called the X-Men. Have you seen any X-Men movies? They're like so-so, you know, some wins, some not so much. But, yeah, some are pretty good, but there's this one character named Gambit, and he's basically this guy that I'm doing right now. He's really, really cool dude. He's got the ability to, like, grab anything he touches and turn it into explosive energy. Um, that sounds like not like the best power, but he has playing cards, which really, really, make it cool. So, yeah, he plays a lot of playing cards, and he throws them, and they, like, turn into, like, little grenades. But he's a hero, in my country where I grew up, so that's, like, one big reason why I'm excited for him. Like, in Louisiana, you don't have too many superheroes that come from there. There's only, like, this and Swamp Thing, so I'll take it where I can get it. I think I watched this trailer more. Yeah, he just got like, I think his official release just got announced today. But, yeah, earlier in my stream, I don't know, like, when you came in, I did a full Anim breakdown of that. So, hopefully, I'll get that fixed and put up on YouTube, so oh, you dropped your shot? Okay, I see. Thank you. I'll take a look at that in a second. Let me at least try to finish this one frame up a little bit, like, deck it out a little bit. Yeah, I wanted to stream Sunday, but I didn't have enough time in the day to get to it. I had my, in-laws, we went on vacation, I had to bring them back to the airport, so quite busy. Oh, yeah, I've been working on this. Oh, this project? Damn, it's hard. I started working on this a long time ago, but I just never opened it back up. I never worked on it again. I like pixel art because it's so unique, but the trouble is pixel art is like a harder version of 2D because you need to essentially like, when you do 2D, you can rough out an animation and you can make a nice cleanup pass on it by just doing nice outlines, and then that could be good to go. That could be good and appealing to, like, post and be like, "This is what I did," and people respond to, like, good, rough 2D animation. Pixel art, rough 2D animation, however, doesn't look too appealing at all. It looks like trash. Like, pixel art just looks like rough pixel art that doesn't make sense. So in order to do make it look appealing, you have to, like, literally take it to a render pass, which is, like, color and cleanup and shading, so it forces you to, like, get good really quickly. and, for me, it just takes too fucking long. It's like, I like animating in it, but especially if I'm doing a detailed character, like all this color and shading, stuff that I'm not really the best at, needs to be done. So sometimes, like, I'll get really excited, and I'll do this animation, and then I'll be like, "Oh, this is fun," but then when I get to the final stages, like this cleanup, like, I as you can see, like, during this animation, you see how I just got simple colors? This is just, like, basic shape stuff, but I have no details in it whatsoever. So, like, I kinda get lost in translation when I get to that detailed part. I'm kinda like I get bored really easy, and I'm like, "Alright, I don't wanna finish this." Yeah, I was working on this shot, like, a long time ago too, and I just kinda started jumping back into 3D because all that stuff needed my attention, a lot more of my attention. Ah! But since, like, we're in Gambit mode, since we got his big reveal today in 2 games, I was like, "Hell yeah." Pull this back out and just do another frame or 2 and then move back over to 3D. That's what I kinda do. I kinda try to mix and match my workflows. Like, I don't wanna stick in 3D forever for too long. I like to jump back and forth between 2D and 3D. Just keeps it interesting. But holy hell, like, the the pixel art process, especially cleanup, just takes forever. I wish there was a software program, and I think that it's worth looking into, something that can clean up your line work a little easier for you. I'm willing to bet that there's some AI filters out there that can help with that. That's something I wouldn't mind trying. Wouldn't mind trying, like, doing, like, a super solid drawing or animating something, and then if AI had, like, a cleanup process, that would be fucking dope. It'd be dope as shit. It would just, like, save so much time on having to fix that up. Are you also studying AI for animation? Yeah, yeah, I'm looking into that. I'm looking into, like, how the process can benefit and help speed up what we do. I'm of course not just saying like, "Hey, you know, AI, you motherfucker, like, make, the most badass animation that you can, uh, fight animation you can, go." I'm not doing it from scratch. I'm just trying to look to see how it can help, uh, it can help speed up, I guess, blocking in a way. Like, I'm trying to study caricature a little bit. I haven't gone in depth into it, but one thing I do know is that it's been around a while, and you can only convert so much between that and Maya. But, yeah, I'm trying to just look in to see if there's, like, any benefits to working with that. Who knows? There might be something there. So some companies start to hire AI animators. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, they're getting very those positions are getting very, a lot of notoriety right now, and you're starting to see a new comeuppance of people who are experimenting with it or trying to. The big headline that I saw recently is I think Coca-Cola made the first AI animated trailer. People are in an uproar against that for good reason, but at the same time, it's like you're starting to see the signs that, yeah, like, the AI process is trying to be put into certain companies' pipes right now, and they're taking a big step into kind of to see, like, what they can do with that. The trouble is what I don't think it's a big deal, but the trouble is I do find too, it's like it doesn't necessarily, I believe, make the process, um, easier or faster because you're always gonna have people to try to bend it to its will in order to make exactly what they want. Like, if I tell AI to do something for me, it's gonna get its interpolation of what it wants to show me or give me. And the trouble with that is that I'm gonna have direction for it. I'm gonna be like, "No, not like that. Something a little sort of like this, or kinda like that, or can you do something?" And it will produce a result, but then I will have notes on top of that result and notes to further solidify, and to make it exactly the way that I want it to. The trouble is that AI gets so much attention nowadays that people just, like, post the very first thing that comes out of that, when in a creative environment, you're gonna have a lot more changes, a lot more nuances, a lot more detail, a lot more specific things and times that this needs to happen or to show off without making it look generated. So, that's just the way that I see it. And they're gonna need a lot of people to facilitate that, you know? But, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what the next year or 2 is gonna bring to the table. But it's also even more interesting to see how many indie projects have been developed over this past year that have not had a shroud of AI attached to them, more or less, more people, uh, working and funding more independent stuff, this past year, which is pretty interesting. So, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen in the next few years. But at the same time, my mind is not turned off to the fact that I'm just going to say no to AI. I mean, I think the wise decision moving forward is to, like, learn what the shit is doing. Learn, because as artists, we have to adapt. We need to learn, like, we need to learn what's out there, what's happening right now. Like, shit's always gonna be changing, and knowing, the quote, unquote "enemy" or what the enemy is capable of, what AI can do, what it can't do, is vital, especially when it comes to, something that we're prone to know and understand. It's the same thing. It's like the same change how it was when 3D started. How mocap was taking over and how animation was becoming less of a hand drawn medium and more of an inbox kind of medium. And then when motion capture came out. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's the end of 3D," until they realized that, no, it's like it can only get you so far into the process, but you need to have a lot of cleanup, you need to fix a lot of things, you need to polish a lot of things too. That's the same thing. I kinda foresee this AI revolution going. It's gonna get you so far, but then you're gonna have to tweak it, you have to modify it, you're gonna have to tell it or bend it or really put that artistic, stylized Anim touch to it, you know? Is motion builder tricky to animate? No, I mean, when I first started, it didn't really bother me too much. Actually, I take that back. I actually fucking hated it when I first started it. Um, but yeah, if you know Autodesk, like, which is Maya, you pick up on it easy. It has benefits that Maya doesn't, and it also has, shit that Maya has that Excel at. So, like, it's kind of like a yin yang package. It has some really cool things about rigs and tracks that Maya certainly doesn't have. That makes, like, process easier, but it also has things that it can't do, like, such as stretching and bending and, scaling. It's limited to what resources it could give you. You can't model in it whatsoever, so, constraining is a bit tricky too, because you have to work with moles instead of just simple objects. Uh, I hate the way that the rig is only counter to a very basic, standard rig, but I do like how they have IK/FK blending. Like, it's very, very, easy when it comes to, like, getting the motion that you're looking for. I hate how, uh, feet aren't as flexible as they are in Maya. Maya has ball rolls, Motion Builder does not, and majority of all the shit that we do in Motion Builder is making sure that the feet are planted and they look standard and sturdy, and that process to make it that way, sucks very badly. Good morning. What up, Jim Animator? I haven't seen you in a while. What the fuck is up? What's happening? How you doing? Use my only for mocap. Oh, really? You use Motion Builder too? Kinda confused by that statement. So you only use Maya for mocap, but what else do you use? HIK. What is that? Like, what is that? Yeah, we're just talking about the differences between Motion Builder and Maya. Maya has human IK. Maya has human, yeah. Yes, Maya does have human IK. That's all I need to clean up mocap. True that. I remember trying to take mocap into Maya and cleaning that up, and it was just it was a different beast altogether. I like the cleanup tools in Motion Builder a little bit better than Maya, 'cause it's so weird for me to see human movement inside of Maya. I mean, it's not like it's impossible. I'm pretty sure I can use a lot of Animbot tools to speed up that process, but holy cow, like, like the cleanup tools in Motion Builder are so much better in my opinion. Yeah, Jim, you missed the animation breakdown. A lot of you guys missed the animation breakdown. Been a long time since I did one of those. I'm hoping I can get that video up soon. Pay an editor to get that done so I can start being more present on the social media. There's so much shit I've delayed on social media for so long. It kinda sucks when you're an adult because you have responsibilities. So you youngsters out there, enjoy your freedom. Enjoy your freedom before you settle down, because your time gets severely limited. You play Street Fighter 6? No, I used to. I don't play fighting games too much anymore even though I work on them. Shit, I mean, the last couple of games I played consumed my life. I don't know how to do breakdown well. I always get mad and just move to spline. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with actually starting in spline. I used to be a spline animator for a long time. I still kind of. Like, for instance, if I do broad animation stuff, I will totally do blocking. If I do subtle movement, I will totally do splining. Like, if I do a character who's, like, just shifting and doing small movements like this, I will never animate in blocking. I will always go to splining just because it's so hard to fucking block when something like that happens, you know? No, the animator, Street Fighter 6, no, I haven't played that in a while. I've been playing this game called Absalom, and it's been absolutely fucking awesome. I beat, Silk Song, and, I think that's about it. But we just talked about Tokon. I'll probably be playing Tokon. Tokon looks interesting. I like fighting games with, like, a lot of fucking exaggeration in them. Oh, now my bot's going crazy. It's going crazy now. Hey. Do, 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 do. Let's see. What do we got? Okay. Dude, what is up with my hand, man? My hand, like, feels like something's up with my hand, chat. Like, this part of my hand feels like something's, like bubbling inside my hand. Feels like a mutation's happening. I'm gonna go get that checked out. Alright, let me clean this guy up here. Oh, wait, where is this coming from? Oh, this is another layer. God, I got so many fucking layers on this thing. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, think we can do oops. Okay, come on. The f okay, wait a second. Okay, go. Where's my straight line? Oh, it's this. Okay, I got it. We got Ace Bright Light. It's not like Photoshop at all. Oops. This, uh, see, like, pixel perfect bullshit, man, like, that's what trips me out about Ace Bright. It's like, you gotta get all those little details and shit in order to make it feel like something. I'll work on those boots a little later. Let me do one more, and then I'll take a look at your file, Jamie. See, while I get at it. What's up, everybody on YouTube? I hope the frames are coming. Dude, the frames suck on YouTube. God, I guess that's what happens when I stream on 2 platforms through here. Doop 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 doop. Okay. Next frame. Wonder if I could steal anything from this. Can I? No, cannot. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot when I make this announcement. I'm probably just trying to get their attention more than anything. But it's interesting though, like, I'm curious how that process works because, like, this whole time I'm thinking they're animating an Ace Sprite, and then I checked in one of the behind the scenes features, and then they literally show the software and how they're animating these characters, but I'm like, that's not what your employees told me." So it's like, "What the fuck are you guys not telling me?" I always try to delete some keys in Graph Editor and misclick the viewport, makes my animation crash. Ouch. Yeah, that's how I feel about Maya crashes. I got these new fucking buttons. Check this one out. Ah! Psych. uh, that play YouTube too. The dreaded blue screen of death. Yeah, I was doing a Maya demo for my class last week. I forgot what I was doing, but it kept crashing that was it, time offsetting, yeah. I found a faster way to mirror animation in Maya, without using the cycle method and offsetting it. Maya has a time slider that says time offset, and it's a cheap little tool that fucking burns time in half when it comes to mirroring and offsetting stuff, through keyframes. So instead of, like, dragging all your keyframes in Graph Editor, it just basically takes the amount of keyframes and all your keys in it and moves them through the tangents, which I'm like, "It's awesome." But the trouble is that Maya hates that tool so much that if you try to be like a Chad about it and use it quickly, it'll kill itself. Maya will be like, "Nope, not today. You're not gonna score big. You're not gonna get laid today," and kill itself. So Maya is anti-fun when it comes to that. So, yeah, I was trying to do that demo, trying to pull it off, make it like I was all smart and shit, and I told my class, I said, "This is the way that you do it." And then, of course, Maya was like, "Nope, not today," and I must have crashed like 3 or 4 times, so I stuck to the old school way of doing it. God, all these details, it's fucking killing me. God, I waited just to get the fucking foot to feel fine, and this is crazy. Just calm down, calm down. What was it, in? Nope. How do you flip that shit? Uh, frame, replace, invert, adjust, flip, 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 flip. Oh, flip vertically? Nope. Horizontally. Come on, mother. Ah, cool music. Thank you. I wish I could take credit for it. Is the music coming in okay for you guys? Hopefully, it's not too loud. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. What are we missing here, brother? Okay, brother. Like I got the brush, man. The brush. Okay, on here. But why the fuck is it erasing? Okay, let's I would say like I would say let's kill Ace Pride because it's acting like a dick right now. Okay. Okay. Now it functioned. It looks like that was a bug. God, that looks like ass. Mm, it's just like this is like the problem with pixel art, guys. It's just like a ton of fucking cleanup. It's like if there's just like a random filter or something that I can throw on this son of a bitch to make it a little bit more easier, I'd take it. You do for the taste. What are you talking about? The music or the pixel art? Let's try it this way. Yeah, the music. Yeah, yeah. I'm a typical retro head, so like anything like 80s, early 90s retro inspired. Like I'm on that channel a lot. One of my favorite channels is New Wave Retro on YouTube. It's like everything in there is just kind of like my kind of jam. Like I love that era. I love that nostalgia, and that's what, especially when you're working on Ace Bright stuff, that keeps me going. I mean, I think on streaming here too, I can't play like any. You're not allowed to play like any copywritten music, otherwise you get flagged for that shit. So it just works in my favor that, I don't need to worry about that. YouTube's really fucking picky about the music that you play. Twitch, not so much. Same, yeah, I'm like a huge fucking retro head. And then, like classic retro video game music too, I dig that as well, but with just like a little nuance to them, a little remix is always fun. When I'm at work, I try to listen to music because I tend to get a lot more work done that way, but I like listening to podcasts and people talking. Problem is I just have such bad ADHD that when somebody says or mentions something that I'm interested in, I instantly stop and like Google it or search it and then just kind of get enthralled with it. I should be working. I don't even know if I don't know I should be admitting that over my stream, but it's the truth. That's why I tend to try to try to work undistracted. You know, when I was at Blizzard, it got really bad because, like, I'd be playing video games all day long, and I got in trouble so many times for playing so many games until, like, I literally told, like, HR and management, I was like, "Listen, you have to delete my account." And they're like, "But it's for all Blizzard employees." I'm like, "I understand that, but you have to delete my gaming account, otherwise I'm gonna keep playing." I must have got in trouble for that, like, 3 times. Alrighty, let's see. Let's give Gambino some man boobage. Right through here, let's give him, like, a half a ab, half a gut ab, maybe a little bit more. Let's see, what is this? His neck. Save that really quickly. What's up, YouTube? What is this for? It's a little passion project that I worked on a long time ago. It's, Gambit doing an attack combo in pixel art. It's something that I'm hoping that comes out in the new DLC for this game called, Cosmic Invasion. So we shall see. So funny because, like, I tell a story that I kinda did this too with T1000. So before I worked in NetherRealm, I was doing, like, a shit ton of fan art of the T1000 doing fatalities, and I was like, "Wouldn't that be cool if he was in Mortal Kombat?" And then lo and behold, a year later when I'm working on there, they're like, "Oh, yeah, by the way, we're working on T1000." I was like, "Wow." The power the power of, like, telling the universe what you wanna do and seeing it come to, fruition. And now I'm hoping to do the same thing with Gambit, get him in a beat 'em up game. Plus, he just looks cool, like that old those old, retro side scrollers. The hit side scroller games are always so much fun, and balanced with, like, this new school take on it, uh, with, like, updated pixel art would just make it that much more sweeter. The pen's feeling all stupid right now. Yeah, let me get some lines in there. Doo, doom, 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 doom. Yo, what up, Moon? Oh, just drawing, sucking at drawing, my specialty. Alright, let's see what am I missing here. Let's do the face really quick so I don't fuck that up. Get, some reference. Whoops. Ow. God, sometimes I fucking hate this shit. Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. See. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, what's the part where okay, this part, right, this gets fed here. Okay. Yeah, and then this gets fed there. Okay. It's a little bit better. Get a 2 on that. God, it looks so just doesn't look that good. Appeal. Yeah, let's just make a new curvature. Mhm. Yeah. Holy crap, is that how much the FFA canceled people today? Dude, that's nuts. Yeah, it looks like nobody's going home for Thanksgiving or Christmas, which sucks because it's like I was hoping to do something like that for the holidays too as well. Like, I ain't going nowhere. Okay. Just the staff, and then we'll put a pin in this one till further notice. Now we get into some 3D, folks. How much time I got left? Okay, like quarter of an hour left too. Yeah, I'll still be up for a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing about pixel art. Like literally, like shit. I still got a lot to do on those boots. I'm just trying to get away from this. Like heads flying everywhere. Let's get the what's the pull position? Yeah, this one. Oops. Can I rotate this thing? No, 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 no. Go back, motherfucker. Damn it. There's no easy way to do that, is there? Otherwise, oh wait, I can do this. I forgot about that. Yeah, this one's way more simpler than the ones that was in Rivals for sure. I actually quite like the design of the staff in Rivals. It's like very unique looking. Just it doesn't hold up well into some of those poses in 3D. Ouch. Cool smear. Thank you. Cool schmeary. Yeah, like people underestimate like the power of a simple smear. Like you don't know, like especially when it comes to like weapons, especially even like fist attacks. You don't know like how much information you can give with an animation just by adding that, adding a shape direction. I mean, it's like this is pretty much like 80, not yeah, pretty much like 80% of his animation is just like smear attacks. All right, we'll call it quits for right now. My neck is fucking hurting. Every time I work on this pixel art animation, like my mouth goes dry and my back is just jacked up because like my body's so tense when I'm drawing. I'm like, "Ugh," you know. No wonder why like all those old 2D artists, man, were like pretty much like hunching in their later years because they never like stood up. They were always sitting down. Posture was all jacked up to shit. Okay, let's stop here. How many did we get? 2 frames, 2 cleanup frames in an hour and a half? Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Like, for this kinda stuff when it comes to cleanup, I always make it apparent to be like, "Just do a frame a day." Like, you don't have to spend a lot of time, just get 1 frame through a day, and by the end of the month, you have a full animation. You gotta learn to stretch for your neck. Yeah. I need to fit in stretching into my daily routine, honestly. Being at my age, I need that. I mean, I just got out of the gym today. I went to the gym today. I probably haven't been in the gym for like a good solid week, so it felt good. Felt really good. All right, Jamie, let's see what you got. Ow. Oh man. Oh shit. My neck and my back. Switch up the flow a bit. All right. Let's see. Let's switch to Sync Sketch. Sync Sketch is up. Um, let's see. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. I'm gonna go grab some water back, and I'll be like that one. It's not that one. Well, it's what I clicked on. Oh, it's this one, the down one. All right, I'll be back. Ugh. All right. And we're back. Talk, tum, tum. Get, like, zoned out, get energized and ready to critique, you know? It's my ritual. We hydrate. Where did I get that annoying effects? From the internet. The number one annoying spot in the world, Reddit. Although I never I didn't know what it said. I just heard something, it was like a Naruto thing. Alright. Alright, let's go through this. I can give you my peace of mind in, what is it? A minute or less. Stop watching the clock. Okay, this is your thing? Alright, let's go. How far along are you into this? What kinda notes are you looking for, Jamie? Shit, what the fuck was that? It's a cool rig, by the way. Timing and poses right now? Okay. So opening pose looks really good. Um, I would just say try to this one's really cool. Oh, shit, sorry about that. Okay, brother. Say that one's really cool. I dig that. Let's see. I would try to see if I can give a little bit more to this one. Maybe take the pinky out and flare it out just a little bit more for that. Otherwise, it looks really cool to me. Try to see only other thing that kinda looks weird to me, try to see if this toe looks like it's on the ground, this one looks like it's above ground, probably because of that giant gap. I would try to plant this toe a little bit more. Just some small things, you can think about. Try to move this one over a little bit. It looks like it's too far towards camera, just move that one out. It's the only thing I gotta say, everything else looks pretty sweet. This movement through here, both of these arms feel like they're going at the same time and coming down at the same time. So I would just try to delay one of them, like, as they're going through, I would say, like, either try to bring this in, like, hold it a little bit longer and then start to bring it through, so they don't come up at the same time, break up at least one of those arms. Uh, Really think about how this arm comes down. You got a really good pose going through here with this hand going that way. I would say try to break the silhouette more kinda like what you got through here. see. We try to bring this arm up just a little bit more, and you kind of utilize kind of like that. Like I like that pose, especially when he's coming through here. You don't have to have it quite as down as this, but a little bit more kind of like this way. And then when he comes down that way, try to this one gets hidden behind the head a little bit. Maybe you can just take this hand pose or like the IK part of this joint and raise it up a little bit, kind of like more out this way with that forearm. Just bringing it up just a little bit more. Probably, let's say, probably not too far out in front, but more like I see it like I see it more like this way. I really like that kind of line that's bringing like that V shape with your legs and your arms like to the center. I just want this head to stick out a little bit more. I feel like the head covering up this thumb doesn't feel quite too appealing to me. For this hit, the arms kind of feel disconnected to the body. Like as the body comes down, um, let's see. Holy shit, who just subscribed or who just followed? Sorry, I didn't catch that one. Who was that? Mr. Duck. Mr. Duck, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Mm, thank you. Welcome to the Anim Squad. Uh, I barely heard that. I gotta update the audio on that. Yeah, welcome to the Anim Squad. We talk about animation. My name is Brad Show. Thanks for stopping by. So as she's coming back to the note, as he's coming back up, this arm in particular feels a little dislocated. Like I feel your arm coming up, but it feels like the shoulder's not working with it until now. So I think the big thing is that as the arms come down, you want to make sure that the arms and the shoulders are pushing down, pushing the body down, and you want to make sure that we have like a little bit of weight transfer down before you're coming back up. So you want to have like a little overlap in those arms as it comes down. It'd be like boom. I want to feel a little bit more weight in those arms and feel like they're pushing the upper body down through here. Let's see. This is cool. This is a cool pose. I think you can push it a little bit more further. Really watch where this arm is at in this silhouette. If there's a way that you can take this shoulder and move this arm back to where it's more kind of like straight to this back part through here. I can't even do this. Claw hand pose, the best that I want to do. You want to make it like a little bit more simpler over in this side and keep this part a little complicated. I would say break this a little bit more too, like with this arm. Pop this arm out just a little bit more with this silhouette. Really get that torque in there. It's going to help read a little bit more. Yeah, because like you want that arm high too, because when he comes out to do this like dig pose, I feel like starting it from a little bit higher, you're gonna feel a lot more anticipation to get into that motion. Uh, when he does this pose, right now, he feels like he's going straight up and down when he's supposed to be digging in here too. Really take your time and then work on where his energy is going. I would say so. Just kind of just working on a simple shape. That's kind of like where you want That's where you want that energy to be moving towards, you wanna feel that head leading that pull into the ground, right? You wanna feel that upper body really pushing that arm or actually You wanna feel that upper body leading the energy, so that way the grab and the dig in the ground is like the after effect, and then for this part, this is where the arm takes over. As you're throwing it up, I would say try to get a little bit of, dimension into this because right now it feels so foreshortened and flat towards camera. See if you can try to break it up just a little bit with the elbow down this way. Uh, yeah, try to get, like, the elbow down, and then when he comes down this way, you can find that part where he's gonna break, the arc in the elbow. So if your elbow comes down this way, you can have one frame through here where he switches it and start bringing the elbow up this way. Oh, I'm sorry, the opposite way. My bad. I didn't realize he was coming down at that angle. Yeah, he's gonna break this way. Okay, that'll be great. Okay, so instead of ignore this note, do the opposite, right? Have the elbow come out that way. So that way you have that one frame from going up to down. It's like he's pushing and then going back down that way. Yeah, the rest is I would try to make sure you've got like some good knee angles going this way. Try to keep that up through these poses too as well. Try to see if you can break that knee going this way and try to get the knee a little bit more facing downwards that way so you're feeling that energy, especially through here too. This change, this is feeling okay too, but I would try to get a little bit more foot roll in there so you're feeling and really like push off those legs. So right now they're feeling like this leg doesn't feel like it's pressing. It doesn't feel like it's pressing the weight up. It feels like the hips are going up, but the legs just along for the ride too. So you want to get that bend, you want to get that tension through these poses, so that way you're feeling that energy. And then here too, feels like he's a little straight up. Try to see if you can get a little bit of arc curve to his body that way, because you want to feel anytime like you bend something or like bend a curve, you want to feel that energy pushing a certain way. So yeah, I think that's like my biggest overall note. This is cool. This is cool. So whenever he does this, have him looking at it. Like have him, be like, I'm making him really pissed off through here, just like, "Arr," and then he looks over at the other side too. "Arr," like just like, "Arr, arr," it's like, "Arr, arr," like have him left and right, so he's just noticing like how spiky he's getting, and then also have some pose change to the hand whenever he does that, because right now it just stays in that one thing for so long. Just have it like open and then close a little bit, so like a little bit more spread and then a little bit more curled. I'll be right back. And then when he does that, have the camera close up a little. So, like, every time he goes, 1, 2, have the camera squeeze in a little bit sharper. So it's like, almost like if you're looking at me, you see, just like a little tighter for each one. Subtle, okay? Not you don't have to crash zoom in on him. Just make sure, like, each pop like that, we push in a little bit harder, in these 2. I think that's really gonna help. Like, you do it right here. You do, like, this nice crash zoom right through here, but we want just a little subtle push in, just a little, something like that. So, like, that's pretty much all I got. I think the only thing that kinda draws me out of it is when this camera backs up a little bit, I'm feeling like he's about ready to jump, but then he starts jogging. I think the camera just slowly kind of, trucking to the right. Doesn't really feel like the energy's building, you know? It's like, this is the part where you're, like, starting to intensify everything, right? You're, like, getting the camera like, "Arr, rah!" So, like, really start ramping up the energy, and especially, like, when you're cutting through here, I would say start adding a little bit of turbulence to the camera, and I would push it, I would say instead of moving the camera to the right, I would say just keep pulling it back a little bit more as he's running closer. So that way he's catching up towards the camera, and you won't have to pull out this far before the jump. Like, the camera will naturally back up. You'll be running towards it. You'll be feeling that intention, and as he's jumping up, you'll have that distance to close in, so it doesn't feel like a 1-2 move. It's more like a pulling out shot that connects to your next action. That's the only other thing that I would say. Um, this is a cool pose. I actually seen a Hulk pose like this before, which is really nice. Uh, I like it. The only thing I would kinda change about it is maybe I'm almost wondering if you, like, pull the elbow out a little bit more like that and try to keep the flares that way. I think it would look pretty cool. I don't know, I could be wrong. I like that pose, though. I think it's really nice. Maybe just to enhance it a little bit more, keep exactly what you have instead of keeping it so straight. Maybe just add, like, a little bit more, a little bit more arc into it, you know? But, yeah, that's about it. Timing is feeling good. The only one part that felt a little off to me would be maybe this one, this part. I think what you wanna do is there's too many keyframes in between here. I think what you wanna do is you wanna get into here sooner. So 68, this is your key pose. As he comes through here, you probably just need to add a nice breakdown. So think of it as, like something like that, and you get into this pose. So, like 68, try to get it at 66, and then hold there. Hold it at 66, hold that to where you've got here, and again, like, get that energy moving forward. Right now, he just feels straight up and down. You want you know you want that kinda sharp angle going that way, you want that energy going this way when he's hitting that pose, okay? That's a bit, man. That's all I got, so far, and just watch how he's coming back on this foot through here. This foot doesn't really feel like it's being any of the weight's coming on top of it. You just need some really heavy, subtle, compression when he comes down, when he brings all his weight. You need to feel those legs, boom, you need to feel that weight drop through here and then come back up during this shot. So you need to feel that crunch. Cool? Yeah, man. Cool rig. Where did you get this rig, by the way? Looks like a predator from hell. Oh my god, learn a lot. Yeah, thank you. I hope somebody got something out of it. Kyle Figgins. Oh, Kyle Rig? Nice. You are one. Ugly motherfucker. Yeah. Just watch how close you're closing up, like, watch how much you're zooming in on this shot. You don't wanna lose them, you don't wanna cut, like, I'm a big believer in trying to, like, fill in the negative space, but don't cut so much into, out of frame. So just watch out for these small parts, you know, like, make sure you're framing your character in, even if you have to take the camera, keep it where you got in position and just tilt it up a little bit. You tilt it up a little bit, it should be able to you could probably keep exactly what you got here, but just take the camera, just tilt it up and to the left a little bit, up and to the left. And then, yeah, I would say now that I'm looking at this now, looking at kinda how this character's designed, try to see if you can drop this jaw down a little bit, maybe if that's possible. You know, so that way you see, like, all the beautiful mouth accessories that this motherfucker's got, you know? Like, get it in there to where it's, you know, it's heavily exposed. That way you can give him, like, a nice fucking tongue and shit like that, you know? Like, with all kinda slobber and drool and shit and, you know, like venom, and then, you can have, like, all that cool stuff. I'm gonna have some fun with this drawing too, and give him the cookie eye monster. Ah! Ah! I'm just using the bathroom! I'm not a nerd, you're a nerd! Oh, look at my nipples! You looked! I'm so pissed off! Yeah, cool. You even got the, block effects in there too. So, yeah, nice. This is quite a shot though too. Is this for like a just kinda like a boss insert, like a boss intro? I'm assuming you're not finished with all this stuff, this later part. Hooray! Been working on 3 days in a row. Yeah, good progress, man. That's what I'm hoping to do, like, after I finish this long ass fight scene that I'm doing for Ronin, next couple streams, I'm just gonna spend it on one character, just do small MVP animations, like, either with just, like, 2 camera moves and 2 pose changes or just attack animations. I'm gonna, like, probably work on that for the next year, assuming I get this done by the end of the year. So just so we can make progress. Did the swipe come in here? Yeah, it did. Yeah, bam, bam. Shit. 1 or 2 more hits on this attack, and this fucker is done. I guess, like, what time is it? Yeah, I guess I could throw in a couple of pose or 2. Didn't wa I honestly just wanted to do everything on Gambit today. I didn't wanna touch this shit at all. Mm. I goes. Ugh. Bro. Back to this old ball and chain. Yeah, I actually got a Hornet rig from this one guy that I've been following. I just started following. He's making, like, all these cool fucking rigs. He's just making this Earthworm Jim rig that makes me wanna stop everything and start animating that, but it's, like, cool new rigs that are coming out, like, almost every other week that makes me wanna just jump on, like, new projects. That's why I'm like, I need to start, like, really, really whittling down everything that I'm doing to, like, very short, very concentrated type of animations. But I kinda look at this project that I'm doing right now as like a short film. This is only one sequence to that film, so this might be like a year's worth of work I'm putting into this, but we shall see. Going to sleep now. Have a good night, everyone. Alright, Miguel, thanks for stopping by. Later, boss. See you on the next one. Sleep sounds pretty good. What about now? Which one did I even have? The fuck? Oh, do do doy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. There you go. Save that real quick. Mm, that's right, this did happen before. Oh, yeah, that's right, the fucking camera. Forgot about that. Mhm. Alright. Put more pose in there. Actually, I don't like that either. Okay, delete that. Mm, Epic Pen acting like epic ass right now. This is gonna work a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, is that what the damn little bug? Does anybody know I've had this bug happen to me before. Does anybody know why the center part is a circle like that? Looks like it's like in snap mode. Yeah, because every time I grab the center of it, it's gonna snap there. Oh, I had no idea the knee was down there like that. You love turtle soup. You gotta say it like the shredder, though. Like, if you just muffle your voice like this. Yeah. Tonight at Donut Turtle Soup. It's the magic of Hollywood. Like, the voices sound incredible until you actually get into a helmet like that, and you sound like you're talking into a Pringles can. It was the same thing when they made The Dark Knight Rises and Bane was, like, doing his spiel, and I'll never forget, like, the first time they released, a clip with him in it, and people were like, "I don't understand a damn thing he's saying," and they had to go over it again with audio. God, I don't know why that damn circle is there. I tried to troubleshoot that other day, it said, like, it's a Maya bug. Oh, it's supposed to be on the other side. Fuck. Okay, it's a snapping issue. How do I get rid of that snapping issue? Oh, is it this? That's what it is. What the fuck did I have it on? At the snapping tool, make the selected objects live. Oh, okay. Well, at least I figured it out. What a pain in the dick that was. What's my favorite hamburger brand? Hamburger brand, like hamburger restaurant or hamburger style? Which one? Style or restaurant? Oh, like In and Out? Oh, okay. Funny enough, I had In and Out 2 days ago. Definitely not In and Out for sure. If I had to pick and choose, shit, it's tough. I used to be like a huge Five Guys fan. Like Five Guys is my burger of choice. But lately, like their burgers are way too expensive now, and they're so fucking soggy every time that I get them. I don't like that. I like to have like a bun that is actually firm and like holds everything together. It doesn't just melt in your fingers. Like I hate soggy buns. Hmm. It's hard because we've actually got some very popular LA brand type burgers over here. One's called Wise Guys, which is really good, and the other one's called, I think, Brothers, which is really good too. But, yeah, if I had to pick off the top, um, hmm, I'd say I'd probably still be a Five Guys guy. Like, I like the overall taste. I like all the toppings that you can put on there. Yeah, Five Guys is pretty good. There's a place called Muya Burgers too that has some excellent hamburgers as well. Muya's is pretty dope. They have nice brioche, that's how you say it, brioche buns. I dig that. But, like, fast food wise, I don't do McDonald's, I don't do Burger King. I like Wendy's. I think Wendy's is the best. Their Baconator is boss. And, they used to have very good chicken sandwiches, but they kinda dropped the ball on that one. In-N-Out's good, but I think it's way overhyped. It's, like, way too fucking overrated. You know, their burgers taste very salty for some reason. I pick is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is good. I love their mac and cheese. Jesus Christ, they have a good mac and cheese. And their chicken sandwiches are pretty good too. I don't really get anything else. Oh, I do get something else. The Cobb salad. I love their Cobb salad. Yeah, they have a pretty kick-ass Cobb salad, and you get to choose, like, nuggets and all that stuff with it. And everybody's so damn polite to you, even if, like, you're mean to them, they have to be polite to you. I mean, I'm never mean to them, but, they're just, like, way too nice. Chick-fil-A is pretty dope. I'm more of like I'm more of like a sandwich guy, so, like, Jersey Mike's, I eat a lot, Firehouse, I eat sometimes. I just had Quiznos today. Quiznos fucking rules. I love Quiznos, man. They got some badass sandwiches there. I'm not too much of a Subway guy. I'll have Subway if I have to have it, but my wife loves Subway, I hate Subway. There's just something about it that's just, like, so basic to me. It's like, I can make a sandwich like this, you know? I don't need to pay this much money for one, but Quiznos is, like, my all-time favorite sandwich place. What about Jimmy John? Oh, I hate Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's sucks, dude. I don't know why that place is in business. Like, they have just such the most basic, coldest, like, non-seasoned, tasteless meat there. Garbo. I'm sure some people are into that, though. I love Pop oh, man, don't get me started on Popeyes. I have, like, just the bitter I have, like, such a love-hate relationship with Popeyes. Popeyes is fucking delicious. It's just the day after I feel like absolute shit. It's like having the best one night stand of your life and then just, like, having gonorrhea the next day. It's like the hottest, you know, sex ever, and then the next day you just feel, like, all filthy and dirty, like you need, like, 5 or 6 showers. I go to town too when I get it, like that stack, man. I get, like, the red beans and the, like, 2 biscuits for dipping. Spicy, always spicy, never mild. Have you tried Jubilee? No. I don't even know what that is. If we're talking, like, fried chicken, uh, I only do, like, Popeyes and, like, Chick-fil-A's. Chick-fil-A's right up there. I don't really know, like, any other hot chicken spots. I don't like KFC. It's not my thing. I don't like Church's. Church's is disgusting. Jollibee, I don't even know what that is. Is that like a coast thing? What the hell? I have never heard of this place. Jollibee. No, I have never seen this before. Gotta try it. Where are they located? I have been around to a lot of places, I have never seen this. Voted number 1 chicken in America. What? Oh, there's like a hot bunch of hot chicks serving that to you. I might have seen this mascot. There is one in LA. Holy crap, there's one close to me too. Okay, I'll try that. One in Glendale. How did I not know about this place? Speaking of which, there is there's spicy Korean chicken that's supposed to be pretty good. Tried it in New York. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like fried chicken. We go to this hot spot next to where we live. It's called Neighborista's. Holy crap, the breakfast is outstanding there. But, they have one, chicken and waffle on their menu. So it's like chicken and waffles, and brother, when I tell you the fried chicken is crisp, it is like the only fried chicken item on the menu is the chicken and waffles, but the way they fry and crisp that son of a bitch, that thing is the most crispiest tender chicken ever, and they're tenders too. So damn good. Damn, it's like I don't even like they have the technique. Whatever they're doing, they got the technique on the money, you know? It's just like 2 boneless chicken breasts, and they deep fry that son of a bitch on top of Belgian waffles. I can give a shit less about the waffles, but the chicken, dude, the chicken is sex. It's like it's so good, and every once in a while, I'll have it, you know? I went there the other day, and I got the, 'cause they have some badass eggs Benedicts. Their Benedicts are fucking insanely good. We always get the Benedicts there. But I had the pork belly Benedict the other day, brother. I was so nervous because I was like, "Pork belly, I'm probably gonna vomit, man," but dude, that was like was it the teriyaki sauce they blended with that shit? Bro, good night. Like, just talking about it makes me wanna take off my pants. Like, it was insane, dude. And that on top of an eggs Benedict, bro, you know, it's like passport to heaven. Like, I think I found my new favorite. Yeah, I'll try that Jobilee, Jollibee. I was supposed to go take a ride to go, see this pastry place in Burbank. It was getting, like, a lot of good reviews. Shit. Let's see what's the sweet spot. It's all the way over there, huh? It's a Korean burger brand. They launched in LA like a month ago. Did you try Lotteria in LA? No, I haven't heard of that place. No, the place like, my favorite burger in LA is this place. This fucking place right here, Easy Street Burgers. These guys simple fucking burger, simple. Like, just crusted crispy crust patties on top of each other, like 3 or 4 fucking patties on top of each other, just like these olive clove pickles with this stupid sauce. The only thing I gotta critique about this burger is their buns. Their buns are so assly, like, just straight up original ass shit that you buy from the grocery store. Other than that, this is like sex in between bread, you know? They just have a simple fucking menu burger. How many pieces do you want? 1, 2, or 3 patties, and then you just, like, load it, but it tastes fucking delicious. I love them. I wish I could Uber Eats this bad boy to my house, but it's too long of a drive. Is that the place you're talking about? La Lotteria Burgers? Oh, wait, I think I've seen this place before. Right next to the Chick-fil-A. Gourmet Korea burgers? Yum, yum. I dig it. It looks like this shit's dipped in teriyaki. I got no problem with that. Why do why does this look oddly like the In and Out font? Bulgogi. Love a bulgogi. The fuck? What kinda, like, creature are you to do that to your burger? It's a Korean brand? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. This is oddly looking like Waffle House. They're just, like, ripping off all these IPs. I'm down. I love Korean food. I love Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue's the shit. I love Korean chicken too. There's a Korean market that is around my area too that has a section where they have fried chicken. They make it pretty damn good. They don't cut quarters. They got, like, really good batter that they put in that. Oh, shit, it's almost 1 o'clock. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up really quick. I gotta get to bed. Ciao. Ching, ching. It's getting there. H Market, I think that's probably what it was. It had a fried chicken place and it had a Paris baguette in there too. We love Paris baguette, so that's kinda my jam. That's kinda my jam. Cool. Alright, gang. Uh, I will end it for tonight. So thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks for geeking out with me too. It's fun doing an Anim breakdown. I hope to do a little bit more of them. Uh, when some like new animation and new characters come out. So hopefully we'll be bringing back those videos sooner rather than later. Probably starting next year. But yeah, it's been a fun animation stream tonight. Thanks everybody who stopped by. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back on Friday for more same shit. More of the same Anim time, same Anim challenge. Or sorry, fucking I just fucked that up. Same Anim channel. But anyway, have a good night. Uh, take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace out. Thanks, everybody. Later.